Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Summer League 2022 Elite Tournament. Yes, it is today the tippest of the toppest, the best of the best, the spiciest Boombas, pardon me, here and ready to compete for the pinnacle of Battlesnake glory. I'm so excited. We are your Snake Pit Live casting crew here today. My name is Curtis, and I'm being joined by...
Hey y'all, it's me, Aileen.
And hello, it is Joe. As it says, I'm labeled today. Hi, everyone.
Oh, nice.
So fancy, love it.
Okay.
And yeah, we're super excited to be coming at you with some, highly competitive, professional Battlesnake action today. Like to start it off with, for those that are tuning in for the first time, what the heck is going on here? Joe is actually going to run a quick, hey, what the heck is Battlesnake?
Let's do it. Let's bring up the website. So for those of you who are new, Battlesnake is a multiplayer programming game where your code controls the action. How that works in practice is that you create a web application, a web server that receives HTTP requests from the Battlesnake game. Those HTTP requests contain a huge JSON blob that describes what's happening in the game, where all the snakes are, what's going on, and you use that to make up your mind about what your snake is going to do in the next move. Snakes can range from, something that just avoids walls and avoids other snakes, all the way up to really complicated algorithms and all kinds of clever tree searching and machine learning. And the really important thing is there's lots of different game modes and lots of different ways you can play. So the skill ceiling on the game is pretty much as high as you want to go. If you want to get started in Battlesnake and you haven't done so yet, you can dive on over to the documentation page, which Curtis will change to right now, where you will see right there on the front some really important things. First of all, you've got your starter projects, you've got the API reference, and you've got the guides. Starter projects is where you want to go to grab your first code base and get going. You can find templates for officially supported languages such as Python, Go, Rust, TypeScript, and JavaScript, but there's also a heap of community supported languages as well. The really important thing for you to take away is as long as you can receive HTTP requests, you can play Battlesnake in that language and in that technology. You're not fixed to any particular thing. You can use whatever you want to play with, whatever you want to learn with. We have lots of folks who use Battlesnake to learn languages they haven't played with before, or just to do weird things for fun. My favorite example will forever be Fable writing a Battlesnake in pure bash. That will haunt my dreams and my nightmares. So you can dive in and grab it there. And yeah, have fun. As we'll see, we are watching the Elite Tournament today, so this is the very tip top, as Curtis said, but there is a level of play for absolutely everyone. If you are a Bronze League master like myself, come and join us. Our terrible Battlesnakes will party together. So there you go. That is Battlesnake.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe. Thanks for walking us through that. I gotta say, I absolutely love just the community aspect of Battlesnake. We have those, the 5 official templates, but there's like 20 something
many
projects, and I know like the Battlesnake Discord is an amazing place to go and get help and talk about what you're working through and learn more about Battlesnake, coding in general. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, and actually on that note, that docs page you showed is a brand new docs page which has been published and driven by the community. They moved us over to Docusaurus, they got it all sorted, they led the effort, so props to our community. We love you so much.
Awesome, that's amazing. I didn't realize it was community driven for the...
It looks good.
Yeah, it came out of the Discord. They were like, this docs page needs to be rebuilt, and they did it.
Wow.
Fantastic. Well, very cool. Speaking of that community, there's a subset of that community that takes the competitive scene extremely seriously, and those are the folks that we're going to be shining a spotlight on today. This is the finale of, yes, the 2022 Fall League. 16 of the best Battlesnakes are going to be duking it out to try to find our champion for the fall season. Let's go take a quick look at the Fall League, kind of recap what we've been doing here. So the ladder was running from September 16th to October 29th. We've already run the Platinum tournament. And yes, that was actually at the Twilio conference, which was super cool. That's what happened this year.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And again, the game map we're playing today is the Island Bridges map, a very unique game mode, some interesting strategies coming out of that. It's a wrapped mode, and the walls are indeed deadly. Do not run into them. And I'm not going to spoil the prize. We'll be talking about that in a little bit later. But let's take a look at who ended up qualifying here. Elite
Just a quick
tournament.
note. Thank you, Corey, for all the subs. Corey's dropping subs for everyone in the chat, including Brad. Thank you, Corey. Much appreciated.
Nice. Thank you, Corey.
Thanks, Corey.
Love to see it. Speaking of that community, that Twitch community too, love to see it.
We also missed the battliest of snakes, which is obviously what we should have said. At the tippity top, the battliest of snakes.
The battliest of snakes. So, thank you. You got to jump in with those, Aileen. Just get in there.
I just saw it now. It's good stuff.
Oh, that was in Twitch chat.
Yeah, that's in Twitch. It's not me at all. I'm not that clever.
Nice. So yeah, we had, and I love these stats. I love stats in general. Big numbers guy. But yeah, over 200,000 games played this fall league. 123 players. 908 cheers. That's a lot of Battlesnake. That's we should calculate. If you played every Battlesnake game this season back to back, like how many years would it take or something? But yeah, those are some awesome stats there. And the top 16
around the world twice.
Right, to the moon and back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the length of the snakes in each game that was played. How
we need the average. What's the average turn? Like the average number of turns for a game. Someone get us that so we can work out how long it would take to play all these games. All right, we're getting distracted. We got some Battlesnake action to get to today. Come on,
sorry, Curtis.
No, it's okay. Elite tournament. Let's check out who made it on the ladder here. So yeah, with Shapeshifter, Combat Reptile, Soma rounding out the top 3. Just checking out the kind of ELO points or what have you on the right here. Shapeshifter and Combat Reptile definitely separating themselves from the rest of the pack. So, if you're a betting type or really going by the book, Shapeshifter and Combat Reptile, based on the regular season, have kind of separated from the pack and are likely your favorites today. But as we know, tournament day, it's not regular season. Anything can happen. So let's see if any of these snakes can take down these 2 regular season juggernauts. We got Pea Eater, Jaguar, Cone Snake, Salazar, Slytherin, Ruse V2, of course, always here in the Elite Tournament. Pumpkin Snail, Hoth, Snakebeard, Fertilance, Jaeger, Whitish Meteor, De Novo, and TM. So a lot of snakes that we've seen before, couple new ones, but very scary, very exciting group of snakes that will be competing today.
New snakes from established players. I think this is particularly the return of Fable with a completely new snake. I think Corey, is your snake new this time, or is Irene for a future tournament? But yeah, we have new tactics from established folks.
Yeah, and some super awesome snake skins.
That's great.
Look at that. Incredible.
Yeah. All right, so I think we're just getting ready to jump into some action, but first I would love to give a shout out to some of our partners. We partnered with some amazing companies for the Battlesnake 2022 competitive season. All of them believe in our mission to empower developers and make it fun to code with family and friends. So just want to give a huge thanks to DigitalOcean, RBC, New Relic, and Twilio for helping us make this Summer League possible. If you like what we do here, please let each of them know that their support is appreciated. Quick round of applause for all the partners. All right, and moving things along here. Aileen, you ready for
y'all.
Oh, she's ready.
I'm almost ready. Hold on.
Oh.
It's crooked. Okay. Hello. Hello and welcome to the Prize Corner, where I'm going to tell you not only what we win today, but that you're great and I appreciate you being here. But on to the prizes. So we've got a $1,000 prize pool, and that means that there's a lot of sweet, sweet cash to give out. The real prize is friendship, as always, but all of our finalists are also going to receive a $125 gift card and the Fall League medal, which I've talked about before, is honkin'. It's huge. It's like a big old medal that you actually get. You have something that's like tangible that you can hold in your hand. Because what is money, anyways? I don't know. But the medal is real. And then first place, our winner, our champion today, is going to walk away with a $250 gift card and their Fall League medal, and all of our really impressed smiles and excited cheers. That's basically it. We also have something else we're giving away at the very end, I do believe. the People's Choice Award. So stick around for that, which is always really fun and means you get to design a snake generally. You get to design a head and tail, which you'll see throughout the game. Some people have head and tails that are specific to them, and that means that they get the full color version of it. So if you see like an extra colorful snake, that's probably a past People's Choice Award winner, or a caster who won multiple.
Well, that's enough of that segment. Let's move on to the tournament.
Anywho.
I did want to appreciate that you included our appreciative smiles as a prize this year. That was
thank you. We're all gonna our hearts will be warmed by the winningest snake, and that's why we're here today.
And continuing to refer to the medals as honkin is is an important aspect.
That's the actual like government official way of referring to large medals.
All right, so we're gonna bring up a quick look at the brackets here. So we just went through all the snakes that have qualified. Let's see what pools they have landed in. So quarterfinals A, Jaeger, Pumpkin Snail, Shapeshifter, and Jaguar going up against each other. And again, reminding everyone, so 2 snakes will advance from each group. You need 2 wins in order to advance. So there's at least 4 games being played within each pool there. Once a snake advances, it's removed from the pool. Y'all have seen this before.
I'm just imagining snakes in like a swimming pool right now, and we're just like fishing them out with that thing that you get leaves.
And in the second pool, we have these 4 snakes: Combat Reptile, Whitish Meteor, Cone Snake, and Hoth. Number 3, we have De Novo, Salazar Slytherin, Soma Mini, and Snakebeard. And in pool D, we have Fertilance, Pea-Eater, Bruise, and TM. So which are the tough pools here? Quarterfinals A, we have Shapeshifter, Jaguar, Pumpkin Snail, and Jaeger. Feel like I've seen Shapeshifter and Jaguar duking out a lot lately. Am I coming up with that? I feel like they've been on Snake Pit Live a lot, going head to head. So I've seen a lot of those two. Shapeshifter, obviously an extremely strong snake. Jaguar able to, take wins off them, with some consistency. I haven't seen this Jaeger snake from Hex Drive. I've seen Hex Drive around for ages, but I don't know. How's this Jaeger snake doing this season? Where are they in the rankings right now?
They are. Let me pull up those rank. Oh no, I've closed things. Oh no, I'm in a disaster. Sorry, I'm not in a position to help. Oh no.
I can help. I'm loading. It's loading. It's on the card.
It's on the stream.
It's right there on the card.
Man,
oh
what
no.
is this technology we
look
have
at this.
now?
Look at all this information. Oh, we're so informed.
We got Jaeger at 13th, and then Pumpkin Snail.
Shapeshifter's first. Ooh, this is a pretty spicy. This is a nice kind of range though. The leaderboard's not everything too. This is like any given snake day, anything can happen.
Right. So,
we love to have balanced groups.
Yes. You don't want to see 1 and 2 in the same card, off the bat here, but so yeah, balance is good. You like it. All right, let's jump into it here. Oh.
The booth is just like cue up the game.
That's
so tired of us already.
Out of our nonsense, 20 minutes in. Let's do this.
Okay. All right.
Games. Let's go.
Game 1 coming at you here. All right. Y'all ready for a quick countdown? Kick this
let's do it.
Yeah.
Right, let's do it. Counting down from 3.
Yeah.
Right,
sure.
Let's do it. Starting down.
Ready.
Let's go. On 3. 3.
2. 1.
Battlesnake.
Okay. Game 1. The Elite Tournament. Shapeshifter, quick food lead. Jaeger runs into Shapeshifter's body and is taken out quite early. 3 snakes remaining. Love this nice fall color palette we have here.
It's nice.
Yeah. And Jaguar catching up already on that food race. I remember there was.
Look at this. Shapeshifter's just taken over the whole bottom set. Oh, nope. They've all moved around now.
I wasn't at the Platinum tournament, but I remember
Yeah.
we kind of came up. Oh, pumpkin's still taken out. We kind of came up with some, theories about there being a certain snake size that you want to hit, and we saw a lot of the kind of the map wrapping, like we're seeing right here.
This is exactly, I think, what you want to be able to do, where it's like you're large enough to cover like a whole sector almost with like all the exits, but not so large that you can't keep following your tail cleanly.
And what Shapeshifter is doing bottom left was really key in the Platinum tournament. So just dipping in and blocking out the wrap points in that with that U shape was like, we saw that a lot in the finals. And there it goes.
And
you feel like they're just waiting for like the snakes to sync up in the perfect way that they can jut in and then cut off all their exits in this. Look at this. It's perfect.
We had it in the arcade
example.
Yeah. We had it in the arcade maze map last season as well, though. You remember we had those really long games where both snakes were on either side, just going down, until like the time came. It's very similar.
Yeah, maintaining that slight food lead the whole time, not getting too big where you fill your own side up. Yeah, I think Shapeshifter's doing all the right stuff.
This is the meta. This is the meta. Will it be broken? Is there something better than what we've seen today?
Yeah, we've seen the Platinum meta, but the elites could push it. They can raise that ceiling.
All right, coming on to game 2. So Shapeshifter's looking for another win to move on to the semifinals. Other 3 snakes still looking for that first W. All right, game 2. Let's get into it. Here we go. And yeah, remember, Shapeshifter way ahead on the leaderboard. So, percentage-wise, has, won a lot of these games and is well positioned to move on quickly here. Pumpkin Snail knocked out early again. They were second out last time, I think.
You could see them calculate that was about to happen. Their latency dropped. They're like, so sad.
Yeah. Oh. So Jaguar does have the food advantage this game. Shapeshifter had it last game. Let's see if Jaguar can leverage that. They take Shapeshifter out early here.
Oh.
And love the rap mode.
They're everywhere.
Shapeshifter's in one room and they're at all 4 entrances, like wrapped around the map.
Oh my gosh. Doing a great job of always leaving space for them to like exit as well. I feel like in Platinum we did see. I thought Shapeshifter was coming in.
Jaguar is kind of.
Oh man.
Yeah, back that up a little bit. So Jaguar got into. So we had seen, going horizontally across, and Jaguar got into this weird thing where they were entering a section, looping around, and then going back out and looping around. Which I don't think we have seen that before. But then they got too long and got into a tangle at the last bit, which is unfortunate.
Shapeshifter was just a little ahead of them on the loop around, and there to block them off every time, so they couldn't go down or find some new path, so they were being continuously forced to. Shapeshifter would cut off a little bit more and more of their space each time too.
And look, it's able to get in between them and their tail. So
yeah, exactly. This is a jut in right here. Jaguar wants to go right and continue tail chasing, but Shapeshifter is there and would have cut them off regardless. So Jaguar just
give up on life.
Gives up on life. Man, Shapeshifter looking scary based on these first couple of games here, but Jaguar, Jaeger, Pumpkin, you still have a couple more chances to keep going here. Shapeshifter is no longer in these next few games, so let's see which of these 3 snakes is moving on.
Awesome.
Corey in the chat, and Shapeshifter straight through to the next round. Who could have guessed?
Big surprise.
Well, no upsets yet.
Yeah.
Plenty of time for that.
Yeah.
All right, so Jaeger, Pumpkin, Jaguar, Shapeshifter's out of the way. Let's let the real game start here,
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, game 3, here we go.
I feel like Jaguar was always left to the end. We'll see if that's still going to be the case.
I would say that they have the edge over these two. But it's a little more open now.
Yeah, actually, saying that they might have the edge, Jaeger has a very impressive tournament history. Winter Classic Invitational, Platinum first place. That is, in comparison, not to speak Jaguar down, but Jaguar is yet to secure a first place, so it is still all could be an upset.
Is it Jaguar? Is that where we're going with?
I'm making up as I go along. Don't ask me. Oh, we have just lost Jaeger. So there we go.
Did you cast her first then?
I might have done.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
But it's interesting. I feel like we haven't seen pumpkin snails survive this long, and I love the color, and they're very well fall themed. So
There you
appreciate
go.
that. They're doing everything right. They're like hanging out in their little sector, blocking off all the entrances.
Yeah, Jaguars. Like Hex Drive has been around through the history of Battlesnake, and yeah, they've been at some of those older tournaments. Jaguars are a little newer to the scene. Like they're not brand new, but they're newer than Hex Drive, I think, right?
2020, June 2020 for Hex Drive, and in November 2021.
Oh, and Pumpkin Snail with the upset.
Look at this.
There you go.
Pumpkin
Love to
Snail.
See it. Pumpkin Snail just doing a really good job of optimizing the space that they take. You see jutting in at the top on both of those there, and yeah, they just are able to time a. And this is even a. They lose a head-to-head here, so this is like it has to be a one-off jut in, and yeah, oh man, that's like absolute exact timing there.
Slim margins.
Yeah, that's
so cool.
Slick moves from Pumpkin Snail.
You could not leave that space in front of your snake. You kind of have to in case your snake eats, but it is possible to.
If you're completely up there, you're not going to eat because there's no room for food to spawn in front of you, but you still need to like have a path available to eat at some point, which will create that space, which Pumpkin Snail did take advantage of. Yes, so that's just it right here. They were completely following, but they needed to eat, so they got some food. And Pumpkin Snail could have even. Oh no, but they were eting. Yeah.
Pumpkin Snail's thinking about it. You can see them down there being like.
You can see those eyes. Yeah. But yeah, and so exactly that. They had to eat. It created some space, and Pumpkin Snail capitalizes. Cool. Love it. Great ending.
Very good. Great ending.
All right.
Runny Lump.
Oh my gosh, Pumpkin Snail. Runny Lump. Good job. Well done. Pumpkin Snail.
Right. Match 4. So Pumpkin Snail with the first non-shapeshifter win on the board.
Sorry,
here.
There's multiple comments being like, yay, best snail, or yay, what a snail. Like we're full of snails. You know you're watching Battlesnake, right? Not Battle Snail.
No, Battle Snail.
There's a couple snails out there.
So many snails.
We had Business Snail in there for a while, didn't we?
Business Snail.
Yeah, where's Business Snail at these days?
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah. All right, so Pumpkin Snail with 1 win. Jaeger and Jaguar looking for their first. Let's see who's moving on. Let's go. You are right that the Pumpkin Snail theming is definitely an advantage for them.
What is the latency on Battle Snail? So Micacious. That's what we call the next high latency threshold game mode.
Battle Snail.
Battle Snail. Oh, there goes Jaeger. Head to head. Is that our first head to head?
Wow. I think
oh no, sorry, I meant aside from the Titans. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, a true head to head is always still a snake of a different color.
It's been lots of body collisions, hasn't it?
And yeah, Jaguar. This is what we had last time. Jaguar ahead on the food race. Oh, they're cutting fully over. Interesting. Pumpkin Snail.
Battle Snail.
Pumpkin Snail doesn't look concerned that they're behind in the food race right now.
Well, this hasn't really been a problem for them.
No. And both snakes are leaving so much food on the board. It's littered with food.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny.
Food's not what is important right now.
No.
It's zone control.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. It is really interesting. Like Jaguar is looking to try to find a space to put that head-to-head use, but yeah, Pumpkin Snail is.
It's just so funny when it just comes in from the side.
But like, as we were saying, they've got all 4 quadrants. They've got all the wrap points covered with these little U dip-ins.
Well, and sorry, I just appreciate that their head and tail is right next to each other,
right? And
they're in every quadrant of the map right now.
It's beautiful.
This is a great ending state. Also matches with our fall colors. I'm really appreciating what everyone's doing.
It's also just such a interesting end state, like because they could have, if it for whatever reason, they could have immediately, like, you know, they were perfectly safe. Like it was such a safe giant. It was great.
I do want to appreciate that. So the entire match, Jaguar was ahead on snake size, and it wasn't until like the very end where Pumpkin Snail overtook, and they were able to capitalize with a was it a head? No, it was a shut in, right? Not a head.
Yeah.
It was a head to head.
It was a head. It was a head to head. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Commiseration. That they're going through, right? I've counted correctly.
Yeah.
So commiserations,
Pumpkin
Text
Snail is
Drive,
through.
and
Great
Wave
showings
Ferryman
from Jaguar and Jaeger. But yeah. That's,
at the end of our first group, it is important to emphasize this is the elite tier of Battlesnake play. All these snakes, just by being here, have already rocked the leaderboard for over a month and have done fantastically. So although we're saying goodbye to 2 snakes in this group, they have well earned their place. So thank you, Hex Drive and Wave Ferryman.
Yes, absolutely. And yeah, that was definitely a bit of a dark horse. Going through that group there.
Dark pumpkin snail.
A dark pumpkin snail. Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen Jaguar be successful this season. Pumpkin snail just like a new branding, is a new snake. Like I've seen the Confessor around a fair bit, but
what other snakes do they have? Haspid.
Yeah, I'll have to
They've been with us since February 2021, and of course Haspid is favorite. Yeah,
we remember Haspid.
Yeah, I'll be keeping my eye on that.
Pumpkin Snake's description is every season I come up with a new name. So this is Haspid, Gaduka.
Yep.
Same cool. Snake, new name.
And with the fall theme too. So
with the fall theme.
Yeah. There is the branding is important, and we know that it leads you to win. Yes. So that's a smart move for them to change their snake name and skin for every season. It's kind of OP.
There you go. So bringing up quarterfinals B here, we have Combat Reptile, Cone Snake, Hoth, and Whitish Meteor. All 4 of these snakes are snakes we've seen for a good amount of time. They've all had very impressive resumes, decent results, different showings here. So the card is too small for me to see on my screen. So if you guys,
it's cool, I've got it. Yeah,
I got
it.
Please.
Our newest snake is Cone Snake from February 2022, but we do have Horf. So previously, the earliest snake we had was 2020. Horf is from February 2019. So some real tenure on this snake. But we have to call out Combat Reptile, who on my card here has no fewer than 11 accolades in their tournament history across tournaments and battlegrounds. Really big player. Lots of a wide range of technology. Well, actually, not that wide range of technology. We've got C++ and we've got Rust. We are truly into the performance zone with these snakes. And we have Cone Snake is self-hosted, which is always exciting to see our first self-hosted snake. And actually, the hosts on the others aren't listed, which we like a bit of mystery. Yeah, we like a little bit of mystery about where the snakes are coming from. There we go. Also, Whitish Meteor notes that their snakes are devout followers of Murphy's Law.
Oh. All these snakes are quite winning snakes. Cone Snake is kind of the only one that hasn't won something yet, so maybe this is... Well, they were a finalist, but this...
They were a finalist in summer, yeah.
See if they get a little trophy next to their name now.
The other 3 they've all won something in the past, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they've all placed highly in the past, yeah. And 3 out of 4 Canadian. Abadoom is our only non-Canadian, being from the UK.
There you go.
Canadian group.
Yes. You even have the white and red colors in the group here. So there you go.
There you go.
All right.
Represent.
All right. So we know the snakes now. Let's jump into it. Cone Snake again, looking for their first tournament win. Other snakes looking to build on their resumes. Let's see who takes it away here. Jumping in. Let's go. The highest rated of these was Combat Reptile. Is that right?
Let me throw... Yes, Combat Reptile's number 2 on the leaderboard.
Yeah. Cool. So by the stats, Combat Reptile, the favorite in this group here. But me talking about them makes that less of a...
Yes.
They lose 1 rank every time you say their name.
Really deep game with all 4. Yeah, all 4. Oh,
what's happening right
that always makes me nervous. Yeah.
Whitish.
Sorry.
collided with themselves in the bottom left there.
That was probably a taking themselves, going out on their own terms situation.
And
Hoth
Hoth taken out. Combat Reptile was forcing that in the top right there. So they are getting aggressive.
And we're back to our fall colors.
There you go. Combat Reptile, turn it around, changing their mind. Not yes,
So
not
confusing.
yeah, no, the colors are a little similar.
But what is the front and what is the back? I need eyes on my snakes. That's what I tell. Especially with wrapped mode.
Yeah. They're not so similar that it's confusing. Sorry, go on.
I was just saying that Combat Reptile was trying very hard not to fall into the looping the map pattern, but they have reverted to it for the last 100 turns or so here. Becomes inevitable when the board fills up, I think.
I feel like Combat Reptile's getting all the food on their side too, which makes it tough because they don't have a choice.
They're
They have
completely
to eat it.
filling up here. They need to time something to take some space back from Cone Snake here.
Oh, they're filling their little U-bends.
Yeah. Is it gonna just come down to who
Oh
runs
my
the
gosh.
space?
Who's forced to
Oh
eat
no, they
more?
timed
Oh,
one.
wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I was watching this because they've been taking that little U-bend to take up extra space, and I was like, oh, are they gonna take the U-bend? And they decided not to because they that's the moment where they time something, and you can.
They know what's going on at this point. They decide to leave their tail, the safety of following their tail, because they know something's about to happen. Did their latency drop too?
It did, yeah.
Oh,
which is
wow, that's so cool.
my favorite thing.
They're like, oh, okay, I got this.
We need some like target lock animation of like a snake just being like target acquired and the latency drops.
Just like an eye flash when their latency drops.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you talking about in chat there, Joe? I'm trying to read back on that.
Oh, sorry. So we were talking about computation between turns. So it's completely irrelevant to this game. But Hugh had asked a question last week after the Platinum game about whether anyone's doing computation in between turn requests. And I don't know if you're watching and you do that, please let us know, because me and Corey were talking about it and we were talking about why we don't think it would be worth it, and Hypnotoad isn't doing it yet. So if you do that, please let us know.
Cool. It's a interesting thought.
Yeah.
Jumping back in the game, Combat Reptile, first win. I don't think anyone's surprised, but it was a good run from Cone Snake there as well. All right,
We're conforming too much to the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Where's the upsets?
Yeah, come on, get these upsets out here. Game 2, Combat Reptile still in there. Let's see if they lock in that second win and we have a similar, play out as we did to the last pool. But yeah, game 2, let's get into it. Here we go. Let's get it on.
Get it. I really want to see Whitish Meteor hang out a little bit longer. I feel like they deserve it. They've been around for so long.
Don't we say this every time and then blame ourselves for it not happening?
Yeah, come on.
Hoth did join, but I feel like
If you want someone to win, Aileen, talk about the other snakes.
we haven't confirmed that I can cast our curse yet, have we?
Look at this, everyone's just hanging out in their rooms.
They're just chilling. Will we make it
chilling in their rooms? Just good roommates. Just
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's Combat Reptile. Wait,
look out!
someone else is going to get a turn on the board.
Yeah.
Here we go. Is this the upset that we've been waiting for? Is it here? Is it now?
I mean, the Combat Reptile's been upset already. So who is taking that win from them?
This is the Canadian,
Yes.
most Canadian battle I've seen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it for Whitish Meteor. Good cutoff. Trapped in the pocket. Actually, what were they do? Oh, they had no other option. I was gonna say, what were they doing going in there? That was always that was death before they even started
Why
going
did
in
they
there.
deviate from their tail?
Are they trying to tail chase?
Yeah,
why did they tail chase?
here,
Cone Snake?
that's where the decision was made, and
This was
That's
probably
a
a bad
very
move
weird
right
decision.
here. Is it hungry?
Were they-
didn't need to eat.
Were they trying to? Oh, were they trying to get head to head? No, because they're equal size. What was going on?
What?
Whitish, are you in chat?
Yeah,
Explain yourself.
I think it was this right here. Like they could have gone right and down or right in the room and then tail chase, but this that was the move that doomed them.
Right.
Maybe they were trying to tail chase Cone Snake, but even that, I think that Cone Snake is waiting to head them, and they're up by 1, so they would have taken it. But yeah, so they're forced to wait here.
Rough.
And
Interesting. We got a win for Cone Snake though, which is
that was good play by Cone Snake to force them into that, because Whitish could have chased that tail out of there, but Cone Snake stayed tight and played good defense and forced them into themselves.
Stay tight.
Yeah. So bad decision by Whitish, but great play by Cone Snake to capitalize on it. Cool. Cone Snake with the win on the board.
all of Cone Snake's information is just Cone Snake. It's Cone Snake by Cone Snake. Their description is Cone Snake, and then their backstory for the developer is Cone Snake.
Nice, love it.
It's it's consistent, if nothing else.
Always appreciate people filling out their detailed descriptions. You know, that's
we just
really
love to see that.
paints the picture of who they are as a snake and a developer. You know. All right, Cone Snake and Combat Reptile with a win on the board. Can Hoth or Whitish, join them before someone moves on? Only way to find out. Let's take it away. Here we go. Okay. Cone Snake. Cone Snake. Cone Snake. Cone Snake.
It's like a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Turn into the Pokemon rap then.
Yeah. Who's that? Battlesnake.
It's Cone Snake.
That would actually be really fun to do. With
You could
just
totally
heads
do
and
that.
tails.
Yeah,
Could
absolutely.
actually do that. We should do that.
Oh,
Just
Combat
heads and tails and
Reptile
colours.
knocked out. Oh, they timed out.
Again? What?
Was it actually a
wow.
timeout, or was it like detecting you're dead and not returning a move?
It might have been. We can check that out after.
Yeah,
But we're back to the Canadian battle here. Can Whitish get some revenge on Cone Snake here?
They're pretty willing to deviate from their tail generally now that I'm watching. Whitish doesn't seem that concerned with tail chasing.
Yeah.
Now that I've said that, they're tail chasing. Oh, there you go.
oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep,
Yeah, no,
wait,
you're right. They're a little more fast and loose than some of these other snakes that, seem stuck to their strategy on this
It
map.
feels like they're trying to get the size lead though, so maybe we'll see a head to head. I would love for that to happen. That'd be sweet.
They're tail chasing
Oh,
now,
it
and then Cone Snake.
Cone Snake comes into their sector to just say hi real quick.
Yeah.
Oh hey.
What up? Bye. And yeah, we're thick move by Cone
Yeah.
Snake. All right.
Coming in.
So yeah,
you don't keep the tail chase tight.
Yeah, exactly. They got a big gap in there. Cone Snake times it. They see the opportunity, and I just love how fast it is in the rap mode. Just
Can
Can we get that noise again?
They spill right into the sector. Just
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm just gonna chase my chase up there.
Nice it's very Wario sound. Wah!
You got coned.
Got coned. We got coned. Everyone in the chat.
Nice. Cone Snake, good stuff. Upsetting Combat Reptile, taking that first seat in the semifinal. We asked for some upsets, Booth, and we got it. So
We did
there you
get
go.
upsets.
Yeah.
Cone Snake is number 6 on leaderboard, so it's not an enormous gap, but
Yeah.
still, an upset's an upset.
But those top two were a ways ahead of the competition. So
Yeah.
all right, but now we're leaving Hoth and Whitish in the cage with Combat Reptile. Let's see if
Number
one of
10
them
and number
can take
14.
y'all need to get that 2v1 logic kicked in right here.
Yeah. Turn it on.
Turn it on.
Activate synchronization mode.
yeah, exactly.
All right, game 4. Let's see if Combat Reptile locks it in. Here we go. Right. Combat Reptile not getting any early food, so not
Staying
concerned.
really small. Oh, they're getting.
I thought they were
bounced
done
off
then. I thought
food.
Hawthorne was getting them.
Let's see if
Getting
it
bounced off food. Okay, they've got some food now. Oh, they didn't take it. Common reptiles.
They might
gonna starve right now.
That reptile.
I think you're
needs
right.
food. No,
Oh.
no, they got some.
Oh no! And then it timed out.
Was it a timeout?
Did it time out or was it
I think,
forced?
I think
Look
it
at
was
the timeout. Yeah,
whitish.
last-
Whitish might have eaten.
I think
Yeah.
whitish ate. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't look at that timeout. We'll have
right,
to go back and look
alright.
at that timeout.
Y'all asked for upsets, and that was gonna be a third upset in a row. So
Yeah, this is a new win on the board no matter what happens, right? Yeah.
yes. Yeah. Let's see if we can take this to.
This is fun. I feel like we
6.
haven't seen Hoth live this long, so we get to see a little bit of what Hoth is all about.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to pronounce all the H's.
Hoth.
And the pluses if you're going to do that, surely.
Yeah. And yeah, this is
Big
Hoth. Hoth is doing the much more traditional approach. Whitish trying really hard not to do the normal strategy, like cut in over here, but
I want to believe that Whitish is just. Oh, what? Oh, it's so hard because when they die, they just disappear. Oh, they just didn't taste their trail out? Why did they eat the food? Nope. They just didn't care.
Oh, yeah, they didn't want to go up because Hoth was there waiting.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of
And
sad.
then-
Oh, I see.
Denied. And then they just go back
And then
down
what
into their
is-
hole.
Oh, that's really funny. Hoth, like, they know they're gonna win, so they just like
They just
Let
go to
themselves
spin
die.
it.
that
Yeah.
is great. Nice,
Amazing.
nice showmanship there, Hoth. Good stuff.
We do love to see that.
Yeah, the 360 no scope to finish the game here. It's awesome. All right, Hoth with the win, Combat with the win, Whitish looking for their first. I would really love to see Whitish take this one here so we can go to a game
I
6.
just want to, I want to see all those numbers tick out.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, Hoth and Combat Reptile, if they win this match, they're on to the semis and this pool is done. Whitish can take it. We get to go to our sudden death game 6. All right, let's get into it. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, Combat again,
So
staying.
tiny. Oh, they got a food this time.
They
Though.
like to stay small early, which
Yeah.
Actually makes
It's
sense.
not working out for them.
yeah, I mean, hey, they're where they are on the ladder, so something is working.
They
for
are
them.
where they are.
They are
They are
where
where
they
they
are.
It is
Aren't we
what
all?
it is.
You know.
It's what it is.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
This could,
okay.
Well, here we
Whitish.
go.
will
This
Whitish get a
sequence.
hand on the ball before it's over?
And yeah, Whitish with the size advantage over Combat Reptile here. Yeah,
But they
Combat
haven't
hasn't.
really used it yet, or is it just too hard to use it in this game mode?
It is challenging to use it in this game mode. There's like a couple situations where you'll have like a one-off better chance to jut in, but most people aren't just like guns a-blazing into each other's rooms in this mode. So the head-to-head is pretty limited.
The limited exits in and out of rooms really makes that a really scary thing to do, I think.
Yeah. So, while we see... Oh, okay.
Oh.
Guns a-blazing. Here they
Cut
go.
off from their
Oh!
tail?
Why did that? They
Yeah,
could have
let's-
tail
I think
chased. Was there food?
Yeah, food. So they could have gone right and then, they could have gone right.
But no, they still had enough.
They could
Why
have
did
gone
they
right
go
and
up?
chased. Yeah, I think...
But even with the oh, hang on, no, because Combat Reptile can still get more food. So yeah, there's no that tail chase is always doomed because it's going to hit 2 food in a couple of turns. But that seems like that's
Okay.
making a call on something that's not necessarily going to happen.
Yeah.
That's a very pessimistic, assuming
it's a
they'll eat.
pessimistic
Yeah,
snake.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not an optimistic snake at all. Extremely pessimistic.
Threw in the
snake.
towel,
yeah.
It's like, I'm done.
I'll wait for the bell, Come on.
Great
no,
suggestion
still-
from Nods. So good.
What was that?
I was going to say, great suggestion from Nods is doing weigh-ins for the snakes. In the left red corner, it's
at three
Yeah.
legs.
With the snake faces right up against each other. Like,
yeah.
pretty.
Gotta
pretty
do a
much.
ding ding. Oh man, this is why we need sound. We need like a soundboard.
Sound effects. Yeah.
But But yeah, Whitish,
Combat Reptile.
great showing. Unfortunately, knocked out. Hoth as well, great showing. But Combat Reptile is in fact moving on, as was predicted by the stats. But we got some great matches out of it. Whitish almost taking them down, and Hoth getting the one off them there. But
they made him work for it. Got to work to keep that place.
And we got to see how they earned it. You know, we got to see the whole story.
Yep. All right, we're moving on to the next pool here. Let's get that snake card up there. Check the weigh-ins. See how they all match up against each other here.
We're ready for some facts and stats.
There we go. We got De Novo,
Stats.
Salazar Slytherin, Soma Mini, and Snakebeard. And
okay, this is really interesting.
First of all, yeah. Y'all are seeing a very tidy and presented version of the cards, but let me tell you, on our super secret behind the scenes view, Snakebeard and Soma Mini have so many, have such a long and storied tournament history, it's breaking the HTML. So that's exciting. Salazar Slytherin with 4 wins. We've got a Fall League Elite first place, a Summer League Elite finalist, a Spring League Elite first place, and a Winter Classic veteran first place. So that is certainly a record. And this is, of course, De Novo's first entry, because this is a new snake for Fable. This is not their first high placement. Their previous snake was rocking last year, but De Novo is a new entry coming last minute into the Fall League. And then Snakebeard from Joe Lafette. Again, intimidating history. And also, hang on, Jay Lafette's in chat. Jay Lafette, please tell me how your snake is Go, Python, and Zig all in one snake. That's 3 languages, Jay Lafette. What's happening there?
Hey, we were talking about any way to showboat and, more languages.
That's isn't that how programming works? Yeah. The more languages you have, the better your coach.
I'm desperate to know what's going on there.
Gonna add a 4th for next season,
Yeah.
I love Fables was Demifem was such a nice snake, and then this snake's description is just murder.
Oh, is that might be a Hades reference? Yeah, that's a Hades reference, 100%. Yeah.
Well done. I love it.
That's one of the first bosses. Is that what it is?
It's the second iteration of the Fury. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or the 3rd iteration. One of the Furies.
Yes. Okay. Cool. And yeah, clearly, I mean, we talked about this in the past, but changing that color scheme to a more competitive. What was it like a
fall branding? You gotta get their fall branding in.
No, but like the darker color. Didn't we determine that?
Oh,
like
yeah,
lower
we
saturation
did.
equals more competitive.
Yes,
you could plot it and determine the correlation.
Yes.
Anyways.
This full color pirate hat, does that mean that that's Jay Lafayette's skin?
Yes.
I do believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. You only get the full color if it is your own. So.
Very nice.
Yes. All right. Well, I think we're ready to jump into game 1 here of this Group C. And who's the favorite by the stats? Can you please just confirm that for me?
I can.
Soma
at number 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 3. Okay, so there you go. Soma is your favorite, but it's less of a gap than the previous 2 that went through. But
yeah, Salazar is next at number 7.
Let's go.
Get it.
Nice. Okay.
Thank you for letting me intro the game.
So good.
It's so good to see a full color, and the snake beard, the little scar, so good.
Yeah. De Novo got knocked out real early by a head-to-head. Love seeing those early head-to-heads. Salazar way ahead on the food race here. So everyone has a different opinion on how much food you should be eating in this game mode, and I guess we'll find out who's. And then Salazar was too big and trapped themselves right there. So
I love how that one section is just where everyone goes to die.
Yes. The ghosts of
past.
We did see getting too big happening a lot in the early stages of the Platinum tournament. It is definitely a risk in this game mode, it feels like.
Yeah.
You need to stop at like 20.
Yeah.
Which conveniently is where they stopped.
Yeah, looks like 17. A little tight there. Snakebeard catching up though.
And
And they're not doing the just loop 2 rooms thing. They're both trying to
embracing
make
chaos.
something happen. Yeah, embracing chaos. Yes.
They're so willing to be so far away from their tails. I feel like that's a big deviation from what we've seen.
Okay.
This is
They're
making
getting
me
back
so
to it.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's making you can see how stressed Joe is.
Don't
He's
like
all the
it.
way in this one corner of his little box.
Soma. Oh, Snakebeard took a big chunk. They're just taking chunks out of each other's rooms. Oh man, that was so close to a head-to-head there.
Oh no!
Oh,
The tail, wow.
The tail got cut off.
Oh man, let's check out those last couple moves there.
Look at
So
That was
The hook
They
didn't
were-
protect them from the tail chase.
yeah, so yeah, they're both tight tail chasing.
yeah.
Soma is doing their U move cut in, but they're like,
Yeah.
you know what? Actually, I'm bigger, and I'm able to time this, and
Just scares Snakebeard
Yeah,
right off
yeah.
their own tail.
yeah.
What's actually kind of interesting about this is it is technically recoverable at that point. Like, if a piece of food appeared for Snakebeard anywhere between here and as long as it can go, they could force Soma to crash into the tail.
Yeah, that is.
And it does
Yeah.
go for a while after this, which maybe that's what they were playing for. This is why you shouldn't be super pessimistic. What was it, Corey said? Paranoid min-max. There was a chance random mortar would have
Paranoid
saved them.
min-max.
I
Yeah.
love that. Yeah, Soma's just commitment to finishing it out too.
Yeah.
And yeah, Snakebeard did. They did play it out. They did.
They
wait
played
for
it all the way
food.
to the end, yeah.
Yeah.
Though it did look like there's a possibility of them reconnecting with their tail there. Their wrapped is really interesting, but yeah.
But yeah, we were talking about the size advantage and where it comes into play. Like this is 100% because Soma has the size advantage here. This wouldn't have been possible
Yeah.
otherwise. So you do
Yeah.
want to keep an edge. You don't want to get too big and fill the space up. But it's the whole. We looked at the graph before, but like you kind of just want to keep that slight edge on your opponent, and yeah, they tied up there, but kept
Yeah.
it.
Hexagon in chat asking, are the hazards 100 damage in this game mode? Yes, if you're new to this game mode, the walls are 100 damage. They are fully walls, not hazards in this. There is no error to play with.
Yeah, the sauce, the hazard sauce, we just put it right up into a full wall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Snakebeard is Monte Carlo. Thank you, Jellyfit.
All right, game 2. Soma Mini with that first win. Went right down to the wire there, though. And yeah, let's see who can take game number 2. Let's go. So if Soma takes this, they're moving on. Everyone else is still looking for their first win in the pool. Denova's cute little tail. I
I just noticed that too.
think they died
Murder,
too
murder,
early
murder.
last round to appreciate it.
Very
Murder,
good.
murder, murder.
This cute little bow.
Yeah.
So is the snail? Oh, we lost.
Little
Denova. We
little
talked
aggressive
about
there.
them too much.
Everyone was in their rooms hanging out, and Denovo wanted to go say what up, and it did not
Didn't
work
go
out.
well.
Snakebeard needed food. They got a little low, and they kind of took a reach on that food there and got punished hard by Slytherin Salazar.
Slytherin, Salazar.
yes. Oh, wow.
Oh, Salazar.
And yes, Salazar taking that food advantage here. Let's see if it comes back to bite them, or if they can, time a jut in. They just jumped right in between Soma's head and tail there.
They're following Soma's tail. Ooh,
Yeah.
Soma gets back on it though. So the snail is the only one we're seeing both their eyes, right?
That is a great question.
Oh,
I
you've
need
just ruined that
to-
skin for me.
I need to determine this.
Right?
So the eyes are actually up top, and these enormous nostrils.
No.
don't do it,
Why
Joe.
did you do that?
Why did you do
I can't
it?
unsee it now.
That's how
like a
snails
whole-
work. And now they go. You don't have to look at it anymore.
Yeah.
It's gone. It can't
Yeah,
hurt
it's
you.
gone.
We were extremely distracted by the skins there, but I
Sorry, y'all.
did want to call out that Salazar did a really cool job of getting the size advantage and then just being hyper aggressive on chasing Soma's tail that entire game. Like they took every opportunity they could to jut in and get in between them, and more of the game was spent with green chasing red than vice versa. But yeah, how did it end up ending here? Thought they were gonna chase tail. No. Well, I mean, yeah, they are. But what ended up happening here? Oh. Yes.
Well,
They chase their own tail. And
they've cut them
Soma has
off.
no options.
They're so far from their tail. There's nowhere for them to go. And then
Yeah.
look at Salazar's in every single doorway.
Yeah. But that's a continuous loop across the entire map, forcing Soma into this like fragmented section of it.
And then they're right on their own tails, so there's nowhere for them to go.
Yeah. It's a very neat strategy.
That's very tidy. Well done.
I think it works a lot better once you get to the one-on-one. I think they struggled when it was in the group stage a little. But yeah.
You definitely see that with some snakes where that like beginnings is like there's so much chaos.
Yeah.
You really don't get to see what snakes are really capable of until you get down to the.
Well, I think in the Platinum tournament, was it Corey? A snake player in chat really broke down the difference it made in terms of like they were getting double the amount of like depth in their search trees when it was a one-on-one versus the 4. So it really makes a huge difference in how much they can fit in that 500 milliseconds.
That's fascinating.
Yeah,
cool. All right, game 3. So again, Salazar and Soma each with a win on the board. Denovo and Snakebeard still looking for their first. And Salazar looking strong in the one-on-ones, but can they make it through the group stage?
Are we going to see a snake go on?
Let's find out.
We're going to fill out this board more.
All right, so yeah, Salazar and Soma looking for that ticket to the semis. Denovo looking to see him just go deep this game. You know, they got knocked out pretty early in the first 2. Let's see their stuff here today. You know. Of course.
Stop talking
as I talk about them,
that's tough.
Soma heads them in the bottom right there. And Salazar getting big early again. They know their strategy. They're sticking to it. Let's see.
Love to see consistency.
Yeah. Let's see if this. And they're down to the one-on-one. So yeah, one of these 2 is going through to the semis here. It is confirmed with Snakebeard being dropped out. And yeah, Salazar hyper aggressive, tail chasing Soma.
Watch them find a way to get in between Soma and their tail. If Soma chased their tail a little closer, this wouldn't happen as much.
Able to find an opening.
Both kind of staying on their own sides. Right now.
They are doing the traditional thing. Salazar found an opening. But then Soma.
You know, I think actually the influential move there. You were just saying, Aileen, that they were chasing their tail too widely. This bit of food they catch here allows them to do a whole horizontal chase without leaving a gap. If they hadn't have gotten that food, Salazar would have made that cut in, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Eating all that food makes it so that the gap between them and their tail has now is a different calculation.
But no, they could have gone straight up here though.
Salazar.
They could have. Yeah,
they went wide around.
Stuck there, yeah. And after Soma moved down, they would have been able to go up.
And then Salazar went left again. They did leave a big gap.
So maybe it was like a slight miscalculation. They thought they were going to get a second, or maybe.
They might be accounting for the fact there's free food in the row. As you're saying, they could have eaten all 3 and then got them stuck. So that's probably what they're accounting for. There's lots of like forward caution about snakes eating. I almost called snakes toads earlier because I hit no toad in chat, which is obviously like the clever move. But it's interesting how much that case in particular has bitten snakes at this level in this tournament so far.
Yeah, it's just off by 1.
Yeah,
gave Soma the space to come in and defend themselves. But yeah, I love the aggression, but yeah, you really have to be spot on with your decision making if you're being aggressive in this mode, because it did come back to bite Salazar right there. Very interesting. I love checking out these decisive moves and what happened and what went into it. So let's see. Salazar, it's very aggressive. They're rolling the dice in these games here to some degree, and maybe with Soma out of the picture, it'll go a little bit better for them here. But Snakebeard and Denovo also probably happy to have Soma off the board. So let's see if Salazar's moving on, or we get another win from one of these other 2 snakes. All right, let's go. Okay. Salazar just crushing food immediately.
Just gotta get that pump.
I'm nervous about Snake Beard.
They've eaten 13 food, and the other two have had 2, like 1 each.
Poor little Snakebeard.
No,
Oh, they got some food.
Denova's gonna starve. Denova starves. Oh no, they got food. They got food. I think they were down to like 1 health there. That's crazy.
Salazar's just taking up 2 sections.
Just eating the entire map.
They're getting to like a dangerous for themselves size now, though.
Yeah, this is like what we've kind of seen as the max you want to be.
Especially with 2 small. Oh, okay, that's Snakebeard.
Oh,
Never mind. Shouldn't have doubted them.
They knew what they were doing.
I mean, like I do think it is dangerous, but if you want to play aggressive and you don't want to just loop the map, like the size advantage is okay, and they're just trying to like hyper aggressively taking off everyone else's options. And yeah,
I feel like they herded them into this little like. I feel like some of this.
I mean, you look at the rumor, all the other doors
herding sheep into
totally
their own little pen.
Yeah.
And then it comes in fish in a barrel. Just... Yeah.
Chat is killing me. In today's episode of Snakes and Ladders, let's see which Battlesnake climbs up our rating ladder. And an hexagon with a really juicy lore question: is it known in the lore whether the nutrition discs taste good?
We've been over this.
Do the snakes enjoy this or not?
Yeah, are they just like a protein bar, or are they little slices of bologna, or are they savory or sweet is
it necessity or hedonism?
Yeah. Well, I think it's subjective, because you see some of these snakes, they just love it and they're just throwing them back, whereas other ones are just like, like I'm not
Maybe it's
hungry.
Like cilantro. Right. It's like the cilantro for snakes.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for this group.
That's it for this group.
Anywho.
So congratulations to Novo and, sorry, my brain is mush, other snake in this. Some went through. Novo and Snakebeard. Thank you for getting this far and for making it to the Elite Finals. Congratulations to Soma and Salazar. Next group, Rackham.
Yeah, what work of dystopian fiction most reflects the predicament of these poor snakes? Are they even poor snakes, or is this like pinnacle of snake society? Like you've made it to the Battlesnake arena. This is like the the NBA of being a snake or something. Like
sure.
Or
Except
I don't know.
It can end in your death, so maybe not. Feels more
are
like
the snakes
a
dying though,
Hunger
or are
Games
they
situation?
I don't know. I think we really need to work on the lore of Battlesnake. We gotta get some more writers
really
on staff.
We need more lore. We gotta get a writer on.
Let's get our AO3 accounts going.
Yeah. We gotta write a trilogy or something.
This group card is stressing me out, y'all.
All right. Yes. There's a tournament happening. Fertilize, Peter, Bruise V2, and TM. Let's get the breakdown. What's happening here?
Okay, so pretty much everyone, Pruz is our longest longest tenured snake at 2019, TM at 2020, and then the other two at 2021. The real scary thing here, the thing that's stressing me out, is I spoke about people having a tournament history so long it broke the view. This one is similar for Pruz, but this time it's all trophies. Pruz has 11 tournament placements on their track record. A really, truly intimidating a legendary snake, running on Java, on Linode, and then we have TM is with the next most impressive tournament record as a platinum first place in Summer League, Go on DigitalOcean, and we've got another multi-language snake. I've never seen this before, seeing it lots today, with Peter on C++ and Go, and then finally Fer-de-Lance on Rust. We know very little about Fer-de-Lance. They are a relatively new entry compared to the others, and absolutely no description, no backstory. All we know is that they're Rust and are Monte Carlo tree search, so be exciting to see what tactics they pull out.
You gotta keep that aura of mystery around your snake. That's
I mean, Nosnors is doing that as well, where their developer backstory is just which is very appropriate.
I was like, when is he gonna get to the thing that he's trying to say?
But this time Nosnor is in Twitch chat, so we'll interrogate them as we go.
Good. Excellent.
We have a title proposed for some of our lore, the House of the Snakes.
House of the Snakes.
House of the
Oh my gosh.
Nice. I think it's borderlining on something there.
Game of boards.
Game of boards? Game of snakes.
Like Game of Thrones, but for the board, so it doesn't work. Dang.
All right. Game 1, Group D. let's get into it. Yeah, who's the ratings favorite here? Just confirming. Peter, Bruce.
That's a very good
Peter's
question.
very high up.
Oh, Peter's number 4.
Peter,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
Peter's number 4.
Nice. All right, let's get into it. Here we go. Okay. No one pulling a Salazar and eating everything. Peter sort of was doing that, but it's very distinct in Salazar's games. Whereas here, Cruz is pulling ahead. TM needs food pretty badly. Oh, and they lose head-to-head with Pea Eater. Being
Wow.
tiny little snake. I think they tried to go for some food that they probably shouldn't have there. And yeah, Cruz with the food lead. Cruz not afraid to just like span 3-4 quadrants at a time here.
And Cruz is historically one of the most aggressive snakes that we generally have. We haven't seen aggressiveness really pay off, I feel like, in like head-to-head wise yet, but
Salazar was able to make it work.
if anyone was gonna truly do head-to-heads in this mode, I feel like it would be Cruz.
Yeah.
But Peter's the only one with a head-to-head right now.
Yeah.
Peter.
Oh, we got a little switch up here. Okay, now we're doing horizontal loops. Cruz with the. Oh, what? Oh, they found their tail.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, nice move by
Wow.
Cruz. That was. Ooh, you gotta be on your toes to follow what was going on there. Let's bring it back here. So, Cruz was doing their own tail chase, and they're like, actually, you know what? I think Pea Eater's tail is gonna loop back in time for me to go up and start chasing it. So they do that, and you can kind of tell from this move here. I think Pea Eater also identifies that Cruz is committed to chasing Pea Eater's tail. They're gonna get there before them. Pea Eater turns away, so Cruz gets up, starts following Pea Eater's tail. Pea Eater's like, okay, well, I guess I'll follow your tail. And what's going on here? Okay, so sorry. Cruz is following Pea Eater's tail. Cruz is like, okay, Pea Eater is now forced to follow my tail. I know where they're gonna be.
They're just Ouroboros snake.
Let me loop back and jut in on my own tail follow that Pea Eater is doing.
Oh my gosh, wrapped mode is just.
And then forcing Pea Eater to trap themselves.
That was some.
That was just like a double switch move by Cruz, following their tail to following Peter's tail to following their own tail, double back-to-back jut-ins on alternating snake tails. That was cool. I like that. Nice.
GJ's.
Nice
Great analysis.
stuff.
Great job, Corey. Corey agrees. Good job.
As
Well
does
done.
VJ. In all of my 2 hours of watching Battlesnake, this is the best battle by far.
Nice. Love it.
Good. I'm glad. Such
So,
a festive ending screen too.
Yeah, it's very festive. I
Very
was thinking that as well. While
Like a candy cane of snakes.
So yeah, Cruz with the Delvia taking down Pea Eater, who was a bit higher on the ladder there.
Yeah, that's an upset.
So yeah, can
That's an upset.
Cruz?
Put it on the board.
That's an upset.
That's an upset.
We take these upsets.
So yeah, can Cruz get a second win and lock it in? Will Pea Eater, reclaim their rightful position based on the ladder, or will for Lance and TM going? I don't know. Let's find out. Here we go. Peter and Cruz were again the more aggressive ones early, and that's continuing here. Cruz gets a head-to-head. Those head-to-heads, I feel, are just like a mental boost early in the game, Feeling confident.
Snake morale.
Yeah, snake
For
morale.
Snake morale. To eat one of their.
Yeah, Cruz continuing that size advantage. Let's see if they can get another head-to-head or force a tough situation. Yeah, that surprise pop-ins from the other rooms as always. Oh, great move from Peter there. Cutting off Cruz, forcing them into Fer-de-Lance. And Peter's got to be feeling good right now. Fer-de-Lance trying to, fend them off, force the upset here. Peter does have the size advantage. We're not seeing the traditional map wrap here. Oh man, little Tron action.
Oh my
And
goodness.
then Peter loops it back around. That was fun. Okay.
I love when they go side to side.
Yeah, so just like where was the decision point here? So Berlance could have done a loop thing and chased Peter's tail. They couldn't go to the right here. Choose to go up. So they're going up here. They're both the same size. Peter loops. Peter's up by one size. They want that head-to-head so badly. Love that.
They're synced
Love
up.
that. And they got the same face too. Sans a tongue on the one side. Peter's forced over. Furlan stays aggressive.
Just pushing them.
And then Peter, I guess from this point here. Could Furlans have gone in tail chase? They could have, couldn't they?
They eat food right there, Fertilance, I think, don't they?
Yeah.
That's their tail kind of stays in the same place. That's tough.
Yeah. But yeah, then Peter, super aggressive, times the jut in, forces them over. There you go. Peter locks it in. Good stuff. So Peter improves with the win on the board.
So far, that's kind of what you might think would happen.
Yeah.
Okay, game 3. So yeah, Peter, Pruz looking to lock it in.
Top tier commentary here. You recite an entire thesis about this battle.
Yeah. Well, it's
done, Curtis.
these endings happen so quickly, but there's so
Yeah.
much happening.
There's a
like,
lot, yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't even for y'all at Twitch. This is for myself. You know.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out what's going on here. With the
We
rabbit
actually just
mode
enjoy
and-
working out what snakes are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Enjoy our job too much.
But no, these are awesome games. I love it. Cool. Game 3. Let's see who's taking it. Let's go. Getting some shout outs for TM in the chat. Love to see it. Twitch
Chat
energy.
is a boost. We do know that you can get a real boost from chat.
It's true. We've seen it before. All right. Well, we should stop talking about it. Let Twitch.
Sorry.
keep talking.
No.
All right. Game 3. Let's go.
Play the game.
The TM skiff. I was about to say I love TM's like skin choice, but literally
I do love their skin choice though. The crocodile and the shapeshifter bottom is really, really cool, and I have been appreciating it.
it's like a snake dragon spirit
Yeah.
vibe, you know?
Yeah, the shapeshifter bottom is a really fun kind of.
Oh, Ferdinand's got
Yes.
sandwiched between Pruz and Peter.
And here we
And,
are.
We are determining a semifinalist right now.
Back at our dangerously festive ending.
Dangerously festive. This is a few weeks early, folks, but
Yeah.
all right, yeah.
I don't know. I've seen some Christmas trees in windows already.
Are you a
so-
November 1st type of?
I don't know. I don't have a Christmas tree at all. But I don't judge.
Oh. Peter's
Pruz.
closed that gap very well.
Well, Pruz has. They did the swap. They did a swap. Pruz loves this like tail swap situation.
They're just happy to like pop in, pop out, chase your tail, leave. They're comfortable. Like I feel like Cruz is just really comfortable. Maybe it's because they just got a little nice cup of coffee and they're just like having a nice time.
Oh, and
Oh,
Peter,
no.
little too
Deep
comfortable,
Pruz.
Aileen.
Oh wow.
That was a Peter timed jut in there, I
When
believe.
does it happen? Right here?
Cruz was keeping it pretty tight. Then they kind of left a bit of a gap there. And okay, so Peter's in the top left. They can go up to jut in. And they do time it. Cruz left too much space, is what happened.
I think they want to go in and then, cut off the little entrance of that. But then that leaves them too far from their tail.
So a great move, Peter, capitalizing on a bit of a Cruz misstep. But there is a poll in Twitch chat. Is it my fault that TM got knocked out there? That was I'm gonna vote yes on it. Like literally as I as I said TM's name, they got knocked out. I felt the gills. Anyways,
You can
I
flip
need
it
I need
off.
to keep going. I need to power on here.
We got
Yeah.
more games.
Got more games here.
So many games.
So yeah, Pruz with the misstep. Peter has moved on. Pruz looking for that second win here. I'm not even gonna talk about.
The other snake.
Yeah, Furlance is also in this game. I'm done. Okay.
Yeah. But you have to cast, you know, like you still have to cast.
No.
It's your
No.
curse. It's the curse on you.
No, it's
as well as
my
on the
curse.
snakes.
I have
Curse
to live.
to
I have to live
kill
with
the
the guilt.
snakes that you love most. And
Okay. All right. Starting off game 4. Sprue's gonna move on, or is someone else doing it? Let's find out. Here we go.
some other snake. Who shall not be named.
Some other snake. Yeah. Got Furlance taking it easy, not eating a ton.
They have lasted quite far, Fertilance, so but against Pea Eater, I don't know that we've seen them really hang out
And
with.
now that they're gone, TM was taken out. They did get to last long enough to see that snake grow and really appreciate that theming there. But now we got Pruz against a much smaller snake. And Pruz has been very successful with their aggression so far.
But
So I'm
maybe
looking
staying
for-
small is the solution, you know? Maybe they'll just be able to squeak away from Cruz.
I mean, it might be. I feel like being this small versus a snake like Pruz, though, gives a little bit too much room for Pruz to maneuver and manipulate the board into what they want.
Yeah, the zone control.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
It's almost like you need to have enough size to like take up some of the openings to prevent
Yeah.
someone from just
Yeah.
opening all of
Yeah.
them.
I do like that Cruz is going to move forward with the head-to-head, which is
Yeah.
pretty Cruz of them.
Yeah.
And yeah, they just force them up and they chase their own tail into a segment. Yeah.
Oh, there is a poll going that's just, is it Curtis's fault?
Yeah, no, I called it out, and I
I
did.
missed that entirely, but it's no. The chat doesn't think it's your
Oh,
fault.
Thank you,
Curtis.
Twitch chat. No question mark. So it's not a confident no. But
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's-
yeah.
I think it's no, mostly just because Hugh put down an absolutely enormous bid on it. It's just
Hugh.
one whale coming in with their channel points and sweeping the vote.
Well,
Redeem you. They redeemed you.
thank you, Twitch chat. Yeah, I'll ignoring the capitalistic reasons for the results, I will accept it, and I appreciate not putting it all on my shoulders.
Saved by fake internet money.
Yeah, saved by fake internet money. Yes, indeed. But yeah, Bruce, you are moving on. Ferdinand, TM, great showings, but you are now eliminated. Awesome stuff this season, though. Thank you for competing and coming out. But folks, that is it for our quarterfinals. I think I'll do one quick peek back at the brackets. Let me just confirm. Yes, we do have them up and running here. And so we're going to take a quick intermission, but just to give you a sneak peek at the brackets as they are now set, we have semifinal A will be Combat Reptile, Pea Eater, Shapeshifter, and Soma Mini. And in Pool B, we have Peruse, Pumpkin Snail, Salazar, and Cone Snake. Group A
Group A
is
is a
heckin'
bit-
scary.
Is a bit.
Is that 1, 2, and
Thorny.
3? that pool?
Yes, it is.
And
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
That is all 4. That is
That's the top.
scary
Talk about a
RNG.
death bracket.
That
Yeah.
just set that up. 100% a death bracket.
Yeah.
Good luck to you 4. That'll be fun. And yeah, B, obviously all these snakes are elite and top tier, but yeah, that'll be fun to see the results of that. But we're going to take a quick 10-minute. We will see you all shortly. Go top up that coffee. Go, grab a snack, whatever you need to do, because you don't want to leave for the semis and finals. We're going to be doing those back to back when we come back here. See y'all very soon. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We are back. Coffee is topped up. Snacks have been had, ready to, hunker down to watch some, elite tournament semi and final action here. And yeah, our first Our first Boomba coming at you here is it's a spicy one. The words don't really do it justice, but we got the, RNG gods blessed us with the top 4 snakes all in a single Boomba here. And Joe, Aileen, why don't we break down who we're working with right now?
Yeah, we've got a lot of spicy Boomba here. I want to see more hot sauces in the chat. Hot sauces in the chat for this whole match.
I think the tournament history, the combined tournament placements of this group may exceed 50 placements in their lifetime. I'm just trying to work out all the icons. But we have Combat Reptile, Peter, Shapeshifter, and Soma Mini. A lot of, we're again in a split between Rust and C++ snakes. We've got 2 Rust and 2 C++. The most tenured snake here. Actually, they're all from pretty much 2021. And with Soma being the most recent snake from June this year. We are seeing lots of, as you would expect at this level of competition, lots of tree search algorithms with, again, a pretty even split between alpha, beta, and min-max. Oh no, sorry, we have a Monte Carlo in the form of PE2 as well. So yeah, we, just a terrifying amount of tournament history for these snakes, a terrifying amount of placements, 1, 2, 3, and 4 in this semi-final. It's going to be a spicy bracket.
Yeah, when you brought up the tournament history in this group, though, my first thought was, though, I feel like these aren't the oldest snakes we've seen around. They've all been very strong in the last year and a bit since they've all come to the scene. But I bet if we did combined history of this pool versus the other pool, it would be very close, or the other one would win.
Yeah.
And Bruce is probably doing most of the heavy lifting.
This one's big in battlegrounds. The other one's big in tenure, right? Like tournament tenure. Yeah.
You have a couple of first places though for the elite league.
They do.
Shapeshifter. Interesting. I think that like Shapeshifter and Combat Reptile were both in the finals of Spring League, and Shapeshifter took it away at that point. But Combat Reptile is leading the board this time around, so that's an upset, right?
Let's do it.
All right, game is up here. I think we're ready to jump in. We got the snail representation here, even though pumpkin snail is not here. We still have a snail on the board.
Eyes up top, everyone.
Yeah, eyes up top, or eyes all over in Shapeshifter's case. I don't know. I'm excited. I don't know who to root for. I don't think anyone wants me to root for them. So let's just.
Nobody wants that.
Game one.
Game one.
Semi-final A. Let's take it away. Here we go. All right.
I feel like my eyes can't comprehend Soma. The hex code they chose is just like so intense that
it's very close, isn't it? Like official Battlesnake pink. It's very close to Battlesnake pink.
It's very close. If it's not the.
It might be actually that hex. Yeah.
It's making. It hurts my eyes in a good way.
In a good way.
It hurts so good.
Actually, your background. There's Joe's background and the snake. I'm trying to compare the two.
Peter taken out head-to-head by Soma in the bottom left there. Very close. It was like a 12-11 head-to-head there. Combat Reptile, slight size advantage. They're kind of owning that whole left stack of rooms. Shapeshifter and Soma staying alive in their own. Oh, and Shapeshifter just ran out of room. Combat Reptile needs food. Oh, they got it. Okay. This color combo is hurting my head as well.
Just accept it into your life.
Okay, we've got our room stack situation sort of. Nope. As I say it, they stop. Chasing each other's tails right now. Oh,
Combat Reptile with the Judin, but
doesn't
help.
Soma.
Wow.
The size disadvantage, able to get the first win on the board here.
Look at this.
Let's go back a little bit here. So yeah, this was the fun. They both showed up in the same room together. Combat Reptile has the size advantage, but they're like that one move behind where they can't do anything with it. So they are forced to just continue following Soma's tail. And yes, I guess they're forced from that point on, and then Soma is just like, yep, I can rejoin my tail perfectly. I've got that timed, and
Yeah.
Your size
that-
means nothing to me.
it's that like off by like one thing. Where,
Yeah,
like they can't
too
time
bad.
it right to get in there, and Soma
Yeah.
just
Drives them into their.
They're
It's a
so
problem.
good at getting a kill whilst being able to tail chase. It's like the second time they've done this game state. Or it might have been the other snail. I'm losing track of snails. I think it was this snail.
I
yeah.
love the ending zone where it's like he's doomed here.
Yeah.
When does their are they 12? Are they just always this low in latency, or is this like they've decided?
This looks like everyone knows what's happened. Yeah.
Everyone knows what's up.
There we go.
Look at that. Yeah. Wow. Look at that drop. Oh, everyone knows what's up.
yeah.
Target acquired.
Target acquired.
All right, well,
Shing.
Soma.
Eye flare.
Third
One game,
seed, taking out combat and shapeshifter at that lofty 1 and 2 spot there. But yeah, it's not over yet. Let's get into game 2 and see if they can get through this death group. Okay, yeah, Soma the 1 win. Peter looking for 1. Shapeshifter in combat, way ahead on the leaderboards. Statistically should be getting through here, but again, this is some tight competition. Okay, game 2. Who's taking it? Okay, why did the 4 seeds end up in the same semis bracket? So yeah, Molson. So it is randomized for each of the pools here. There's arguments that can go both ways about doing seeds each step along the way or not, but it is this way because it was randomized for this tournament.
We like chaos here.
Yeah, we like chaos. Got to throw some orange right in there.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, game 2. Let's go. Here we go. Okay. Pea Eater still looking for that second piece of food. Not too worried just yet. Yeah, they get it. All right. Everyone in their rooms, hanging out. Soma currently with the size lead.
Combat Reptile hasn't eaten. Combat Reptile hasn't eaten.
Oh, they starved out. We haven't had a
wow.
starvation death in a while. Yeah, they were stuck in their room and they couldn't find a way out.
They got trapped in their little room and they didn't get any food in there. Is it gonna happen to Pea Eater too?
Pea Eater as well. They get some food. They couldn't get it because there was a wall there too. Starvation deaths. What the hey? So we're down to Shapeshifter and Soma. Soma has they're one snake away from locking their spot in the finals right here. Shapeshifter doesn't want to let that happen. And we're doing sort of traditional. No. It always startles me.
Oh, they did it!
Oh man. What a
Well done,
terrifying snake head to just have pop out of the side
I know,
like
it's
that
really
too.
scary.
great.
I feel like Soma's is like, hi, when it pops into a room, but
Yeah.
Shapeshifter's like your nightmares. Like one of those waking nightmares where you're like asleep and you can't move and the door opens and Shapeshifter's face is there.
I think the eyes are done kind of cutely though. I don't know. I think it's good. It's well done.
The eyes are kind of cute now that when you really look at
Yeah.
it. But it's when it juts in that it's like the terrors.
Yeah.
Just
It's very Monsters Inc.
yeah.
So, so again, just looking at the way this one ended, this was a somewhat traditional for the game mode. 2 room stack horizontal for each snake. Shapeshifter able to time the jut in, and again because of like the tight chase that Soma is doing, Shapeshifter needs the food advantage to get that jut in, and they have it, so they force it, and Soma has no options.
Separated from their tail, has nowhere to go.
So more of a textbook kill by Shapeshifter there, but well executed. And Shapeshifter and Soma with 1 win each going into
Showing
game
why
3.
they are top of the leaderboard.
All right, game 3 up here. Soma and Shapeshifter looking for their second win to move on to the finals. Combat and Pea Eater looking for their first. Let's get into it. Here we go.
Corey's too many cute eyes is still terrifying. And I've said this about butterflies and many different things. Anything that's cute, when you have too many of it, is scary, you know? Birds, butterflies. I don't know.
I feel like I'm learning a lot.
You see when they have like the butterfly migration thing that's just like, ah!
Oh, like the
Too
monarch
many.
butterflies? Okay.
Yeah, that's too many.
150 turns in with no snakes eliminated.
They're all
This
so
is
large.
Yeah.
It's a little unsettling.
I believe we're making it to
there we
200.
go.
Oh, never mind.
Shapeshifter takes Peter out, forces them into the wall. Yeah, that was a deep first kill though. It's probably the furthest one in today. Everyone was mostly in their rooms, but people were, they were swapping over, saying hi.
Yeah.
Soma taken out by Shapeshifter there, and now we're down to the first and second seeds. 2 room stacks sort of happening. Combat Reptile just reversed it though. Okay, we're back to
Flip it and reverse it.
Oh, Combat Reptile.
Oh, that was a beautiful running at each other.
Oh, great
What?
moves by Combat Reptile there.
Why didn't they? Oh, they just
That's-
not enough. I thought they had more tail or less
So
tail.
I want to go back to, so we're at two room stack here, pretty normal
Oh,
stuff.
they take all free food.
Yeah, but Combat
Yeah, that's-
Reptile, yeah, they see an option to get to Shapeshifter's tail before they can. No.
And the interesting thing is because they're eating food, their tail stays in the same place.
Yeah.
So Shapeshifter just leaves. It's like, I'm not even gonna bother with this.
So again, this is only possible because Combat Reptile has the size advantage provided by those 3 pieces of food. And so right here, Shapeshifter can't cut them off. They have a free path forward, even though they're one behind their tail. Shapeshifter is forced into their own tail here. And,
Forced into a tail chase. Feel like you don't see that a lot.
Yeah, and yeah, Shapeshifter could have tail chased here.
Yeah.
I think they're. Are they not? Did they not try to? Yeah, they try to. Yeah, okay. So then they go back. Combat Reptile follows around, and they just get ahead of Shapeshifter's tail at this point. And see ya.
See ya.
Yeah.
Very
Cool.
good.
3 wins on the board, 1 for 3 each of 3 snakes.
Go
This
in
is
the
what you want to
distance.
see in the semifinals here. And again, it's any of these snakes can take it. So,
Yeah.
All right, coming up with game 4.
I love this idea in the chat that like we have a couple turns after the winner wins. So just see what
Some
snakes do.
showboating.
Showboating?
Yeah, just let the
You
game
gotta
keep
have
running.
a game mode that's like showboating added.
That's funny. That's a good idea. All right, do a victory lap. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. All right, we've got game 4 here. So again, every snake other than Pea Eater has a win right now. So if y'all want to see the max duration semifinal, get rooting for Pea Eater. Otherwise, if any of these snakes win,
Believe.
they're moving on to the finals. So game 4, great game so far. Let's take it away. Here we go.
That was
Nice
close to
cut.
P already.
Yeah, they stay small early. Last one to get their second piece of food, and they're dancing around it. They do pick it up eventually, though. But yeah, it does make it scary in this early. Like, Combat Reptile's gonna. I'm thinking food.
Oh, they're being bounced between the snail and shapeshifter.
Yeah. So that's the. Like, you do need some size early, otherwise you just get forced out of rooms and bullied around. Okay, we broke the record of latest first snake death.
No, we were so close to 200 and we've lost Peter, so someone's going through.
Okay, Combat or Soma, who is making it into the finals?
I think someone was eating at 198.
Yeah. Man, this is such good early game from these snakes, though, getting that far in. And you're watching Peter run away as the smaller snake. Really good defense, but... Okay.
Oh no, that Combat Reptile very nearly lost their tail to Soma there.
Okay.
Oh, Combat Reptile's pathing is really stressing me out here.
Yeah, I'm just like trying to keep up here.
They keep
Oh, God.
doing some really risking their tail being cut off.
Like, we are not doing the normal 2-room stack here. This is
No.
like
This is so much.
Combat's
snake
in like a
everywhere.
really weird reversing loop here.
Yeah.
So is Soma.
And having
just-
to path through 3 rooms to do the tail chase.
Yeah, they're trying to find a gap to. Oh, and then
Oh my!
Soma
Oh,
finds
that
it.
was really interesting. Like Soma, like just eroded their rooms one by one. Like the bottom left, the bottom right room had a bit cut off, and then did it to the bottom left room.
Yeah,
Really
that's
cool.
that's totally it. They were forced in their own loops, but
Yeah.
Soma
Was gradually expanding.
reducing their space to loop in. And how do they eventually get the kill? Let's check it out here. So yeah, it was a jut in. Soma was 1-up on the food race. Nope, they didn't jut in there.
It was the bottom left room they jutted in,
Bottom left, yeah.
and then they come up with the tail.
Oh yeah, it's the top. Yeah, so they see their tail there. Those little snail eyes locked in. And yeah, they head-to-head. They're the head-to-head saved them here. Or what? Doomed combat reptile, I mean.
Yeah.
And okay, yeah, so establishing the pattern, you want the size advantage, but not by much, because you need to save your space, but you also need to be able to fight for those head-to-head situations. Soma, bit of an upset here. 3rd seed, first one to qualify for the finals, beating number 1 and number 2 in there, even though there's a big ratings difference on the ladder. Really great stuff. Really love watching this late game evolve here.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's the difference in points there. Oh wow, yeah, 10 difference in 8k points between Combat Reptile and Soma.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The 1 and 2 are like very far above the rest.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna lose one of them right here. Combat and Shapeshifter. Only at least one of them, if saving the upset from Pea Eater.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, if Pea Eater gets the win, we're gonna get one more game. Otherwise, this is the last game in this group. We are expecting it to come down to Combat and Shapeshifter based on their ratings, but anything can happen. It's a Battlesnake tournament. Let's find out. Here we go. There can only be one.
Only be one, well, 2, kind of, but
Well,
2 and then 1.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah. Moving on. One here. Just, we'll give us a minute.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. There we go. Okay.
I can't imagine.
Shapeshifter.
I feel like I'm stressed at the idea of Shapeshifter not going forward.
Yeah, a Shapeshifter and Combat Reptile. It's Soma did have a very impressive upset getting in before either of these two.
We got our upsets. We got upsets.
Pea Eater has the size advantage. It does look like they've learned from the last couple of games and doesn't want to get bullied early.
Clutch.
Yeah. Combat Reptile needs food. They're not getting any, and they're gonna starve. We're down to Shapeshifter and Pea Eater. So Combat Reptile is just rooting so hard for Pea Eater right now, because that is their last hope to make it into the finals. Shapeshifter behind on the food race, but looking to use that regular season resume to lock this this win in here. Both doing the kind of horizontal loop right now. No one getting too crazy. Oh, Shapeshifter, Pea Eater forced up. Pea Eater getting a bit aggressive here. Oh my gosh, look at their tail chasing. Oh my gosh, Pea Eater
yes, they got it.
We're getting one more game. Oh
What?
my.
One more game.
One more game.
Oh man, that was a stressful game. So Pea Eater, got a little spicier. It was their first game where they had the size advantage, and we got to see what they do when they have it. And yeah, they were getting a little aggressive on Shapeshifter there. What caused this move from Shapeshifter initially though? Sorry. Why are they here in general?
Why are you here?
No. I'm just trying to.
Here?
Because they're all okay. Oh yeah, so they were tail chasing and chose to not tail chase. Yeah.
Are they avoiding food?
Yeah. Anyway, so they chose not to tail chase. Maybe because Pea Eater could have timed something. I can't really look that far ahead, but anyways, they choose to go up. And it does end up with a head-to-head in the same room situation, and Pea Eater is able to capitalize on it. Sort of, yeah.
I feel like Shapeshifter is just trying to do a jut in and it just doesn't work out.
Yeah, the timing was just not there for them.
But they've been smart about it.
Yeah. Hey, this is again, it like even though they're the top 2, like this is the top 4. So like if any snake's gonna take wins off any of these snakes, it's these 4 here.
Yeah.
And yeah, Peter gets on the board. You love to see it. We're down to a sudden death to the last spot in the finals with 3 of the top 4 snakes.
And it feels like it could really be any of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
Peter
absolutely.
just proved that it could be any of them. So, oh man.
Who's it gonna be, chat? Quick, get your guesses in.
You get that, like, where's the Twitch energy at? That's what I want to
Yeah,
see. Like,
yeah.
who are we rooting for here? We're
Who's
rooting for the upsetter from Peter. Are we rooting for that number 1 seed skin advantage from Shapeshifter?
Yeah.
Where the Combat Reptile fans at? That's what I want to find out. Lots of spicy snake emojis and hot sauces in the
So
chat
much
here.
hot sauces in the chat.
Yeah.
More hot sauce. I demand more hot sauce. 3-way tie.
3-way tie.
All right, there we go. The prediction's in. All right, Game 6, sudden death. Who's getting into the finals? Only one way to find out. Let's go. Oh man, the whole season it comes down to this for these 3 snakes. I mean, save the finals, but you know, season on the line right now. Win or go home.
North is rooting for Peter.
Yeah, we got some
Multiple
rooting for-
Peter. Yeah.
Nice. Peter needs food,
We have seen
and they're being
snakes
cut away
starve
from
out.
it. They need. Oh, yeah. Okay, they got some.
Okay.
Peter.
Who's going to be first to drop?
They're behind on the food race, which is, you know, they got their first win when they got that size advantage. So can they turn this around? Oh, Shapeshifter
Shapeshifter's
is
out.
out head to head with Combat Reptile. Their season is over.
What?
We're down
a
to
head-to-head?
Combat Reptile and Pea Eater. Can
Oh
Pea
my
Eater pull off
goodness.
the upset?
I think Peter played that smart, staying small while the 2 big snakes deal with it, and now catching up in the food race to Combat Reptile.
That will be play of the season if they pull this off here. But Combat Reptile does have the size advantage. They are still in the driver's seat. We are
Shots
doing, yeah, the 2-room stack right now. Combat Reptile does jut in. They're chasing Peter's tail.
Oh.
It's all up in the air right now.
They're
making
Peter
some-
pulls off the upset. The 1 and 2 seeds knocked out in the semifinals. Oh my god, let's rewind. Peter wins in game 5 and 6 to go from 0 to the finals just like that. What happened here? Okay, so we were doing the vertical stack. Combat Reptile forced the swap over, and then we ended up back in what? No, but they're not even tail chasing here. Yeah, they can't tail chase there. So they were chasing combats. They swapped over. Combat Reptile kind of got forced into an awkward position where they have to chase Pea Eater's tail. Pea Eater's chasing combats in the bottom left, but then they turn around because they can. Oh yeah, because they see they can jut in back on their own tail. Over Combat Reptile here. It's this move right here. So they can choose to either continue following Combat Reptile, but they can see a move where they can jut in. So they turn around, their tail is available. They close the door, so... Oh, but they have food available as well. So Combat Reptile can't go down, because then they could double eat food and force them there anyways. Is that what happens? They double eat food.
They do double eat food.
Yeah, so they double eat food, yeah. Okay.
Nothing, yeah. Dang.
I think Combat Reptile knows the end is nigh
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
earlier because
Its latency
they drop down.
goes,
Their
yeah.
latency drops down so early, and they're like, "Oh."
They have no options.
Yeah.
So
The Eater's
that's...
still thinking about it. They're like, "Oh, I got this." Combat Reptile's like, "I don't got this."
I can't believe this number 3 and number 4 seed beating out number 1 and number 2 with an
Yeah.
8,000 point gap.
It's pretty wild.
8,000 point gap.
8,000 point gap.
Just goes to show the leaderboard, it's not everything.
Yeah.
I've been talking about upsets and
Talking
got-
playoffs.
Oh, Jonathan's in chat. So
Tournaments.
sorry, Jonathan. Well played.
Sorry, Jonathan. You did great.
Oh, yeah. The rating is just win percentage over a large scale of games, and it's not a large scale of games. It's a couple games that really matter, and anything can happen on tournament day. But yeah, great moves from Peter there. Again, we see like the chasing your own tail as the safe move, swapping it to try to make something happen introduces some risk, and Peter able to capitalize on that double food tail block on in the bottom right there. And Kama Reptile Shapeshifter, incredible seasons, incredible showing in this tournament up until now. But this is what tournaments are all about. And you are both eliminated. Crazy set of games. Really excited for these finals. Thank you both for competing so hard this season. That was awesome.
Group 2.
Feel like I need another intermission after that, but
Oh, we can do it. Power through.
yeah, we have the semifinal B group up here. We got Cone Snake, Bruise V2, Pumpkin Snail. We got another snail in the finals potentially here, and
Always gotta have a snail.
Slytherin. What's up with these snakes? What do we gotta keep eyes on here?
Well, I mean, we've practically covered everything there is to say about the snake. These snakes are proves with the intimidating tournament win record. Pumpkin Snail, with a long tenure with this particular snake with Haspid and Gaduka. We've got a mix of, actually, this is our most varied language bracket. We've got Rust, we've got Java, we've got Kotlin, we've got C++, self-hosted, Linode, Fly.io, every algorithm represented. Oh no, hang on. It's all min-max. I'm lying. It's all min-max. We're min-max all the way down. It's the min-max group. So yeah, let's get into it.
Oh man, all right.
We're going to do a prediction.
All right, prediction coming up. I'm still just like...
Everyone spend your internet money.
I would like to, looking at the ratings from the ladder, just like looking at, where that upset lies in terms of like all-time Battlesnake greatest upsets, like having 1 and 2 knocked out in the same round like that. Like statistically, that was wild. And for the way it played out too, going down to 6 games. Anyway, sorry, I'm still mentally recovering from the last game. We have a poll up to help me.
Yep.
A bit of breathing room here.
Get those channel points on. Who's going to be the big spenders? Not those of us in the Netherlands, because we are still forbidden from spending channel points in fake internet gambling.
Yeah, that's great. So we see a big chunk down on Pumpkin Snail right now. Seeing a small bet on Peruse, but not a ton of nutrition discs being tossed around on the other snakes here.
Where's our big spenders?
Yeah, where the big spenders at?
Oh, Cone Snake picking up some channel points.
For these odds on the table here, this is a fake vacation home on the line.
1,000 on Pruse.
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking.
Boom.
All right.
Get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
Okay, so
here they come.
We're gonna just get the game started here. Game 1, 4 snakes to go. 2 spots left in the finals. Let's take it away. Here we go.
Who's top of the leaderboard? It's Cone Snake with this.
From this lot?
This lot is Cone Snake.
It's Cone Snake.
Bruise was 8. Cone Snake is that right? Cone
6,
Snake
yeah.
Pruse is
6.
7. Oh, Pruse is 8, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Cone Snake taken out early by Salazar.
Wow.
And yeah, Salazar, again, very aggressive, probably the most aggressive from this group that I've seen today.
Mm-hmm.
They've struggled a bit in the early to mid game, but if they get down to a one-on-one, they've been very successful. And they have gotten down to a one-on-one. Bruise, yeah, taken out in the bottom left there. And yeah, this is, again, small sample size, but this is what Salazar likes to be in. Big size advantage against a smaller snake. Very good at just like taking away all the options and controlling the board. Let's see if they can capitalize here. Yeah, more than double the size advantage. So they're entering like too big for their own good territory here, but can they capitalize while this window still exists?
A little bit now. Uh-oh.
And yeah, they're mostly tail chasing. Oh, they swapped over there. They swap over like nobody's business.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. And
There you go.
just look how many options they have taken away on the board here. It's
There's like one door left.
yeah. So how do they actually force the kill there though? Let me just take a look. Oh, so yeah, they did a couple of swaps. They separated Pumpkin from their own tail, and they took away all of like the double door options that would allow Pumpkin to return to their tail. And then they just had no options. They ran out of room. That's about all it is. When did they separate them though? I just want to take a look at that. Okay, so they're at their tail here. Okay, and it was right here. They timed nope, they didn't time it. Oh, it was right here. Okay, then they took the tail over and cut it off. Cool. Yeah. So that's, again, I think this is what Salazar's done in a couple of one-on-ones. They separate the other snake from a tail and keep doing that until they have no options. Like the color palette here too. What is this?
Yeah.
Is this like Subway? Is that the Subway? Is that what I'm seeing?
No, this is more a cold cut. Oh, no.
Yeah. Anyways. Weird.
The prediction is finished, but it has disappeared, so I'm not entirely sure who ranked where. But Jay Lafayette, Cone Snake is top in the prediction. And Jay Lafayette has a watch party going. Hello, watch party.
Nice.
2 rooting for Cone Snake, 2 for Pumpkin Snake, and 1 for Pruse. And the next God says, how dystopian in that we're betting nutrition discs. Yes, this is now the Battlesnake Hunger Games. Nutrition discs go to the biggest and the best. Only the fittest may survive. That is now what we're doing.
Right. Game 2 here. Salazar with their first win on the board. That aggression paying off. Let's see if Cone Snake, Pruse, or Pumpkin can keep them out of the finals here. One way to find out. Let's get into it. Here we go. Okay, Salazar continuing. Yeah, they're just the hungriest snake in the tournament today. No questions asked.
Oh, Snail bounced between 2 snakes.
Cone
That
Snake
like
Didn't get any food either.
yeah.
Oh, Salazar ate too much, trapped themselves.
Oh,
So
wow.
that aggression does come to bite them. It's done
The
that a
2
few
red
times
snakes.
today. Yeah, 2 red snakes.
This is gonna make it so easy to tell who's where.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh god.
Oh boy.
At least their customizations are wildly different. Oh, Pruse chasing Cone Snake along.
Yeah. Pruse with the headset and the coffee, Cone Snake with the
But if they're just
head.
the body.
But the body is making
You know what?
very
It's a slightly different
confusing.
saturation.
Oh yes,
for
that makes
Cone
it
Snake
much
is slightly
much
muted.
easier.
And wildly different sizing, which is what I'm going by this point.
Yeah, so Pruse owning the bottom 2 rooms. Cone Snake kind of just reversing a lot and staying unpredictable. Pruse just going through 3 rooms at once here.
Pruse
Oh, they
trying
got
to
the tail
tail.
juice.
Oh, they are.
Oh, that was
Little Snake wins.
Little Snake wins.
The little snake that could.
Yeah, that game is kind of the second game that I think we've had that really shows the danger in transitioning between rooms when there's still 4 snakes on the board. You just always, especially if you're a small snake, you just get bullied so hard in that one tile corridor.
Yeah.
For sure. So let's look at the decision here by Pruse. So Pruse was tail chasing, Cone Snake was doing their own thing. It's this point that Pruse decides to stop tail chasing. I think they maybe thought they could time a jut in on Cone Snake up here, which they did. So they forced the switch, but they can't really follow directly. Cone Snake has food 2 faces in front of them, so they go up. And now they're head to head with each other across the board. And yeah, the food I think that Cone Snake was able to eat kept their tail there long enough that it forced Pruse into a bad situation.
Well, that's a lucky food. A lucky food for Cone Snake.
So yeah, Pruse a little bit too optimistic on that swap they did in the bottom left there, and it came back to bite them. Cone Snake stayed small, played great defense, and got the win on the board. Okay, get the next game up here. Right, Cone Snake was the statistical favorite, right?
Yeah, they are at the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah.
And the top of the Twitch poll, more importantly.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what matters.
all the numbers are on their side.
Yeah, all the numbers.
Okay. So yeah, Salazar and Cone Snake looking for their second win. Cruz and Pumpkin looking for their first. Let's see who takes it. Here we go. Salazar not finding the early food that they usually find. Oh, and they get knocked up by Peruz super early. Yeah, Peruz got the early food there, and they turned it into a head-to-head kill on like turn 50. Cone Snake starves out. That was in the bottom right.
Little Cone Snake.
Okay, so we are getting a first win from one of these two snakes. You'll love to see it.
Spreading it out.
Peruz a little more aggressive with the food. Got a 2-room kind of split happening here. Peruz has shown more of a tendency to switch and try to force something. Let's see if that happens.
Staying on their track for now.
Yeah.
Oh!
Hold a quick Yui there.
Yeah. What's going on here?
I feel like Pumpkin Snake is really risking giving up one of their rooms of all this turning back on themselves rather than going through the wrap point.
Yeah, and they have a really big gap in their tail. Oh, Peruz tried to take it.
Denied.
Yeah. Oh, and then Pumpkin.
Oh, yeah. there
Great
you go.
move. So back and forth there.
Peruz
Yeah, like it
wanted
was like kind of right here. Like Pumpkin is leaving a huge gap. Peruz thinks about it. Pumpkin's there playing defense, like right in time.
Gosh.
And then similarly, Peruz. Now they have a little bit of a gap, and Pumpkin times it perfectly. Love that. Just the killer snail out of nowhere at the top.
Good.
And times it. Food disadvantage. Don't need it because Peruz left that one space gap. And Peruz is the last snake in this group, still seeking a W. 3 snakes with their first. Yeah, we'd love to see it.
M.A. Wilson in the chat. Go, Pumpkin. Avenge me.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, Peruz is still looking for their first. The other 3 snakes, if they win here, they're on to the finals. I'd love to see another 6-game series, but you know, could go any direction here. Yeah, Corey, I'd love to see one from each in both brackets. That'd be great. But yeah, let's find out. Here we go. And yeah, Salazar getting their early food that they're more accustomed to. Salazar and Peruz are both like the really aggressive food ones in this group. But yeah, Peruz has not converted that aggression into a win yet. Snake knocked out early. Yeah, they're not going to the finals just yet.
Salazar out.
And yeah, for Peruz, this is your chance. Will Pumpkin be the first from this group onto the finals, or is Peruz going to take this to a 6-game series? Quick deaths there.
We've had Pumpkin v Peruz in a 1-on-1 in this group already, haven't we?
Yeah, that's what the last round was, I think. And yeah, interesting. Yeah, the pool A in the semifinals, they went to like 200 turns almost in every early game, whereas this is like much quicker early deaths. I think more aggressive early snakes here. Peruz, Peruz is the more aggressive of these two for sure. Definitely trying to like make plays happen.
Oh, got the tail chase back.
Yep. Yeah, the tail chase is safe. You know, it doesn't get the crowd going, you know? Peruz wants to...
Oh!
And yeah, they did the switch.
That might be it for Peruz.
Yeah, that is
got too hungry for it.
Yeah.
Where even was their tail at the point they died? I completely couldn't see. It must have been at wrap point, maybe?
Yeah, so where did they do the switch? They switched here.
Yeah, and then they went down.
And it wasn't even like a threatened switch. Like, yeah,
No,
they just chose...
but this will see their... So they go through and then they go straight left, which does mean that they do have the opportunity to meet their tail, because their tail's going to be at the quadrant they're going to come through to.
Yeah.
And then
So yeah,
kept chasing.
Yeah, and they use their size advantage to take Pumpkin's tail from them, but it's too close. You want a gap if you're chasing someone else's tail, not your own, and Pumpkin punishes them here because they're forced into a
Oh, hang on. This is another case. Is this another case of death by snake eating? Because Pumpkin gets
exactly. Pruz is forced into a set of moves here, and Pumpkin needs 2 food to kill them. And 1, 2.
I feel like we didn't have a lot of points in the Twitch chat for Pumpkin Snail, and there you go.
Yeah, and we've got a
never doubt the snails.
2 snail final.
Double
2 of the
snail
3
final.
snakes qualified are snails right now. So
We're learning a lot about snails. Also, folks in the chat earlier who were saying that pumpkin snail is the best snail. We do now actually have that in contention.
yes, we have a snail on
find
snail
out
finals
who's
here.
the best snail.
Battle snail. 2022.
Battle snail.
Maybe we'll
there you
end
go.
up with Battle Snail at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
Still a chance for Pruz to get a win on the board.
Yep. Still a chance for that game 6. Cone Snake and Salazar would love to just end it here, though. I probably would love to avoid that game 6, but Pruz has been deep in all these games. Yeah, it's any Snakes game in this pool.
But Pruz is like a serial bridesmaid, but never a bride. Their second place, almost all their awards are.
You don't have to.
Place.
You don't have to bring it up, Aileen.
I'm sorry,
Come on.
but it feels like this is their. Yeah, I want to see Pruz win. They do have a win, a first place, but almost all second places. It's just wild how they always get second.
Yeah. Well, part of it is I think they have like a pretty aggressive playstyle, which like makes for some really cool kills, but also like puts them out, a little bit vulnerable sometimes. But
Right.
But yeah, let's see if it can pay off for them here, or if Cone Snake or Salazar is moving on to the finals. All right, here we go. Let's take it away. Okay, Cone Snake staying small. Salazar and Pruz as usual, getting that early food. Salazar in general just crushes food in this game mode.
It mostly works out for them.
Yeah, but they're similar to Pruz, where they're both very aggressive snakes, and it did not work for Salazar.
Oh, okay, Pruz attempt.
Yeah. So Salazar is rooting for
This
Pruz
is your
here.
time, Pruz. Yeah.
And we're back to the red on red action. This did not work for Pruz last time these two were head to head. Cone Snake
Cone
played
Snake
that
is
small
so much
snake
smaller.
game.
Which you think would be a disadvantage against an aggressive snake like Pruz, but
But yeah, Cone Snake, they have good defense, and they know how to like loop back and defend. They know how to prevent those timings.
I really don't know what snake is what.
And yeah, Cone Snake has caught up a fair bit on the food race, so they're kind of at that point now where they can defend their own entrances without being too big. Oh, they're gonna loop back. I think it's at the point where Pruz is running out of space, and they
Cone
do.
Snake. Yeah.
Look
It
at
is
that.
it's so interesting how at this level it's much more common for them to loop back and do like this like infinity symbol through their sections rather than like just going all the way through. In Platinum it was just all the way through.
Yeah.
Such a weird difference in shape treatment.
Yeah. So here's where Pruz decided to not chase their own tail, and I guess they couldn't because Cone Snake could have jutted in. No, that's 50 feet. They wouldn't do that. Okay. So yeah, they decided to turn away, and they just didn't have any space if they went there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they
What
get cut
other-
for top as well.
What other choices did they have? But yeah, Cone Snake, we talked about it a few times, doing a really good job of like staying small but getting big enough to have room to defend themselves, and they just played the size game a little bit better in this game mode. So awesome stuff. Cone Snake again, based on the ladder, was the one that was going to get through here. Pruz, great showing. For not getting a win on the board, excellent showing in the semifinals here. And Salazar showing that aggression will get you some wins, but you need that consistency to make it through the tournaments here. Any nutritionists for betting on second place? I don't think so, unfortunately. I think it's just
What is
for first place there.
what's the pool? Do we get to see who won the most amount of nutrition discs?
Corey won quite a lot of nutrition discs.
We're hearing that Corey won a lot. How many? Can you see, Aileen?
I saw 9,000.
Woo.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. Right. Well, we have our finals, everyone. Oh man. Let's do a quick peek at the snakes here. We have cone snake, pea eater, pumpkin snail, and Soma mini. 2 snails in the finals. Who would have thought? Did every snail make it into the finals? Let me just do a quick check.
You know what?
Brackets.
What's absolutely fascinating about this is compared to the amount of like past elite first place snakes we've seen in this tournament, we've ended up with a finals where no one has won a tournament before.
Oh, I love it. That is what you want to see.
A new winner will be crowned anyway today.
The freshest of winners.
Yeah.
The freshest
That's very
winners.
exciting.
All snakes. The earliest snake here is February 2021, and 2 snakes brand new this year. New person on the podium.
That is awesome, and that's that's what I love about the new season format and the new game modes is, it does require snakes to kind of come in and tune up your snakes and adjust for what the new mode is. And yeah, 4 non-champions in the finals is just fantastic. I love that we're going to see someone new take the crown here today.
That prediction is open.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
2
got
minutes.
A lot of points for Soma already. So somebody thinks that.
Wow.
I'm predicting some snail favoritism in the betting.
Someone's got their favorite snail.
Yeah, everything is on Soma so far. So the odds are great for cone, pea eater, or pumpkin snail right now. We got 10 discs on pea eater. Big spender there. That's all right, we'll give us a few more seconds here. Any predictions from the booth here today? I think that's
Not even going to try. Not even going to try. No. I've been wrong every time I've said something. I've been wrong today. So.
We need to know how wrong though. I want to say I do really like pumpkin snail. I'm interested about cone snail though. They're the cone snake.
Cone snail. It's happened.
We've got snails on the brain.
Yeah. I like how they stay small in the beginning, and I think it's like as long as they can get past that kind of 4 snake point, like having that kind of mobility in the like mid game, and then they kind of like cinch it out at the end is like a really interesting, like it's just the way that they kind of step through sizing is like really fascinating to watch. So I'm watching cone snake.
Yeah. I was gonna. Yeah, I like cone snail's gameplay. It's a little different than everyone else's. Did I do it?
This is a cone snail too.
Hey, I blame you. You started it.
We've been ruined.
Yeah, we've been ruined.
Totally ruined.
Pumpkin snake, pumpkin snail. Oh, jeez.
Who are we? Where are we? What are we playing here? Battle snail. We got a countdown.
We got a countdown
to battle.
You want to count down now or the first sudden? Oh, you'll count down the final. Let's start the final.
All of them.
Every game?
No. I'm saying battle snail by the end. Yeah. By the way.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, battle snail.
Yeah.
Are we doing it?
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, countdown from 3. Let's go. 3,
2, 1.
Battle snail.
Battle snail. I didn't hear what y'all. Who are you voting for?
I had Soma as like the best rounded from what I've seen so far, but pumpkin snail is also right up there with me. I like cone snake's game style the most. But I think I had Soma as my prediction.
I'll go for Peter just to give some balance to the non-snail representation.
Yeah. Love to see a 3 game sweep by Peter to have a 5 consecutive win finish to the tournament for them.
And Peter was the big upset from their bracket.
Yeah, they were game 5, game 6 in the.
We're approaching turn 200. Yeah. We have made it. We're back to long 4 snakers.
Look at their little rooms; they're so colorful.
Little rooms.
Rooms.
They've got their emo band posters up. Oh, there we go. Cone snake's out.
Soma is escaped from their room and is wreaking havoc.
Pumpkins now might, and they've got food in their room. Okay.
Lots of food hanging out in that one room. Everyone's avoiding it. Oh, Soma had a snack. Got the size lead.
This color palette works on screen. It's like, I think the green is.
I don't know.
Oh, I love that move from Soma, just busting in.
Soma's really just going on a tear here.
Yeah, that is a terrifying snail.
Snail v snail violence.
Yeah. Oh, love it.
Wow,
Soma.
look at that. Just brutal.
That mix of defense, but then going like brutality, aggression
Truly
when needed.
just
I want to
picking them off like some kind of monster in the tall grass.
I want to go watch that
it's
last.
A snail,
Y'all, we've called this totally wrong. It's just been pointed out that Soma isn't a snail. They're a slug. There's no shell here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
That explains so much.
What is it a mollusk? Yeah. Is that the right?
Yeah.
It's just a slug. It's just a slug. They're all mollusks. They're all mollusks.
Yeah, they're all mollusks. Okay, yeah. But battle mollusk.
Battle mollusk
doesn't roll off the tongue as nicely. But yeah,
maybe they just left their shell behind. You know, it's just a snail that doesn't.
They've stepped out of their shell. Is that another shell?
Battle gastropod.
Gastropod.
It's just rolling off the tip of your tongue.
Yeah, I love this kill here. That was just very assertive,
really good.
Perfectly timed, and then a very similar assertive kill on Peter in a little bit here. What's this? Yeah, chasing their tail again. If like food spawns in front of Peter here, but they're not concerned about that. Looping back, where was this? Right, this was a bit further. And yeah, super tight tail chase. Two perfectly timed jut-ins by Soma.
Just devastating.
Yeah, so wait, Soma best snail confirmed. But
they're not a snail. We've already.
Yeah, they're not a snail.
I don't know if we can say
best mollusk confirmed is what I'm proposing.
Sure.
All right, Soma, first one on the board. Again, this is we're in the finals, so it is first to 3 wins. So Soma needs 2 more to take home the grand prize. Yeah, cone snake, Peter, pumpkin snail. Still looking for it. What else we? Yeah, I don't know. So much is looking strong. I'm cone snake's like defensive approach. I think
it might not serve them here.
Yeah, it's a little tougher against snails. Snakes this good.
We're completely got the brain worms.
No,
we're all ruined. Yeah.
It's just gonna be whichever one your brain goes to first. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah. Game 2.
Welcome to Battle Snail.
Jumping into it. Let's take it away. Okay.
Soma is the top of the leaderboard, so they are the like favorite to
They're
win, I guess.
3, and then Peter's 4. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like Peter's maybe being slept on because they took so long to get their wins in their pool, but they are number 4 seed.
And they did sweep when it happened. Yeah, they did them both back to back.
Maybe they have play with your food.
Happily throw it.
Oh, Konesna got no votes in the poll. That's as I say their name.
This is my vote too. I feel like my caster curse has been confirmed.
Oh, Soma, 2 head-to-heads here. Soma is just on a tear right now.
Against Pumpkin Snail again.
Yeah. So they forced those last 2 kills in the last game. They've head-to-headed the first 2 kills in this game. I've been talking a lot about aggression and, like when is the right time and is it too risky? But I think Soma's found that right balance of like playing safe, but also capitalizing on aggression when they can.
When it's the right time, it's when Soma says it is.
Soma knows all.
Yeah.
There's food on the board.
So much food on the board. And they're both huge as well.
Oh
there we go.
God, look at that. So they had
he's sweeping.
Yeah, they had a nice 3-room loop going there. And you can see here right away, they're not doing the 3-room loop. They're kind of just moving around, timing that.
You can see their latency drop too as soon as they make that first turn. There you go from 400 to
right here.
12.
That's so
They're
good.
I can win.
So they know from here when P-Eater's tail is going to be at that door. And then they just have to zigzag around the appropriate number of spaces to have it line up.
Yeah, they're just killing time before they can come in.
That is so sick. Yeah, and just calling that out for those that missed it. So their latency is 415. It's in the 400s most of the time. And it's right here that they know when the tail is going to be there and that it's going to force a win. And they know what the zigzag they have to do is.
And then they just stop thinking about
it. Yeah.
Soma.
Bring out your brooms.
Yeah, bring out your brooms.
Bring out your brooms.
I don't know.
It's a sweep.
I got to talk about Soma more. We got to extend this series a little bit here.
I just realized we haven't really explained that latency thing, folks who are new viewers, if there is any this time around. So the latency is the amount of time the snake has to send in their next move. And so higher latencies means the snake is doing a lot more thinking about what its move is going to be. Yeah. So when you see that latency drop, they've stopped thinking. And usually a snake that's stopped thinking knows what's up. So when we're seeing those latencies drop, that's because they've calculated the winning move in most cases. Or they've calculated they're about to lose, either case.
Yeah. And our cap is 500 milliseconds.
It's 500,
and you'll see that like a lot of these snakes are dancing right at the edge, but not going over, which is super fast.
Yeah, they'll usually like go to 450-ish to leave some room for any network.
The internet. Yeah.
The internet.
Yeah, the internets. Yes.
The old internet.
Okay, we're at game 3, and we're also potentially one win away from a champion.
This could be it.
Soma is like they very clearly confirmed and forced the last 5 deaths in the last 2 games here. I forget what happened in the first death in that first game, but Soma is incredibly scary right now.
They're just picking people off.
Yeah, and doing a good job of playing defense until those opportunities present themselves, and then capitalizing on those opportunities. Good luck, Cone Snake, Pea Eater, and Pumpkin Snail. I would love to see this series extend here, but Soma has been very convincing from what I've seen so far. So looking for an upset. Soma with no shell is proving that they're the best snails so far.
Best gastropod. Best gastropod.
Yeah. Pumpkin Snail, what do you have to say about that? Let's find out. Game 3, potentially the last game. Let's find out. Here we go.
Battle Slug.
Battle Slug. Oh no.
Battle Slug.
Oh no.
Okay.
Neck and neck. What turn do you think we'll get to for 4 snakes this time?
Yeah,
never mind. 80.
The Pea Eater gets that kill there, so they're breaking Soma's kill streak. Soma with the size advantage right here though, and you don't want to see them in the driver's seat typically. Oh, and we're down to a head-to-head. Pea Eater, can you keep this alive, or is Soma destined for the championship? We're kind of neck and neck on food here. Pea Eater looping back. Look at those eyes. Soma's just waiting for that opportunity. Maintaining that size advantage. We got a 2-room stack on either side here. Just trying to find that timing. Oh, and Soma found some timing. We just rotated 90 degrees here.
Look at those nostrils.
Not stressed. Not stressed.
No,
not stressed at all.
Don't. Their eyes. It's not a little piggy nose with eyes.
Oh man, Soma is trying to time it. Oh, Pea Eater needs food. They don't have any room to get it because they're like being forced. Yes, and Soma.
brooms in chat.
Brooms in chat.
I can't believe it.
Soma completely.
That's the first sweep we've had in so long.
Here. We don't sweep here at Battlesnake, but Soma broke the mold.
Wait, hang on. This also means we need to keep playing games, right? We need to get a second place.
No,
we don't do that. I'm talking nonsense.
No, we have our champion, Soma Mini V1 fall by Pedro Sorio. Incredible performance in the finals here. Honestly, like. Yeah, that was dominant. You're down to the 4 best snakes in this mode for the entire season, and Soma just
swept.
Just cleaned up, swept. Yeah.
They joined June 7th, so they're the snake.
Oh, they're a new snake too.
And if you look, their battlegrounds is wild. They've done all
I think someone was a July. No, you're right. Sorry, ignore me.
I can read.
You're right. You're correct.
Amazing job, though.
I do want to watch this last kill one more time. Just so it was a lot of there was a lot more traditional rune stack following here than there were in previous games, but you can kind of just see Soma, based on their previous games, was just looking for any opportunity to kind of time that jut in and do what they're so good at doing. Pea Eater was horsed for quite a while here. They haven't had food in like 80 turns because every time they had a place where they wanted to move out of their tail chase to get food, Soma was there waiting to, force a bad situation. And so Pea Eaters, you can't tail chase like this forever. They're forced to try something. They go up and get food because they think they're gonna die if they don't. And well, this right here is not where you want to be if you're Pea Eater. And Soma capitalizes. Love to see. Let's see when Soma knew, because it's great you can tell this from their latency.
Yeah.
I mean,
actually a really low latency for a long time. They're having to do very little recalc. Yeah. And then they dip up to 120 again at one point, which I guess is like a really minimal. Like they're doing. Actually, let me quickly check. They're all min max. I think they must be doing a really minimal pruning. Yeah, alpha beta. So they
in front of them, and then they have to think about it a bit more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's totally why I didn't think, because the food is new information. Yeah. And then, do I want to follow my tail here? Do I want to go get that food?
Do I want to get the food? Does that change anything?
They're just a tiny little prune, and then back they go.
I'll just go get that first place instead.
Amazing. Yeah, no, so hang on. Sorry. So 427. How many turns in advance did they predict? What's their tree depth here? Let's go back to when they dropped. So like 21 moves ahead.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's so deep.
Yeah. So for those at home, that's a good target if you want to be up at this level. I think 20 moves ahead. So if you're still crazy stuff.
Corey just won 26K.
Okay, bear in mind, I spend hours a week with this Twitch chat open for various streams, and I only have 19K. Like, that's
just
crazy.
Crushed. Way to guess. Good day. Good nutrition just day for Corey. What did you end up with? What are you at now, Corey?
What's your total?
Yeah, what's your total? What did you walk away with today?
I bet big on both and won both.
Yeah, of course.
There you go.
Well done, everyone. Excellent job.
So that was, an incredibly impressive tournament. Soma obviously super dominant in the finals, but really interesting and, unique, exciting strategies from so many of these snakes here. Love the new modes. Love what comes out in the tournament. Awesome competition from everybody here today. Thank you so much. So before we wrap things up, though, we do have one more very exciting segment. Aileen is going to be presenting.
That's right. It's my turn.
The People's Choice Award.
Get my hat on. There it is. There it is. I got it on.
Take it away, Aileen.
Everybody, we got one last thing I told you to hang on because it's gonna happen at the end. We got the People's Choice Award, and this is the one that everyone votes for. This is your snake, not just the winningest snake, but the most loved snake. And we got the People's Choice. Look at that graphic. Here it is, Korea. Everyone loves the little swim trunks. So the most winningest nutrition disc Twitch chat user, and also the
when it rains it pours, that's
yeah, what a day for you. Jorts. Yeah. We've decided that the swim trunks are jorts.
So does this mean that Corey gets to make another?
It's an excellent point, Curtis, because they're already designed People's Choice from a previous win of People's Choice. So now they get another snake. Are you gonna design something with actual jorts, Korea?
How dare you? Those are actual jorts.
And they're clearly swim trunks. Okay, they got trust trees. I want to see some real jorts,
Real Canadian Cheddar asked, what is a jort? It is a jean short. A denim short.
A denim short. Good question. Usually cut off, like you had jeans and then the knees got holes in them, so you made them into shorts. Well
but
done.
Congratulations, Corey.
Congratulations, Corey.
There you have it. One more huge thank you to everyone coming out today. I want to give another huge shout out to all of our partners, DigitalOcean, New Relic, Twilio, RBC. Wouldn't be possible without you. So thank you so much for supporting Battlesnake and what we do here. Did have one more big announcement just to kind of throw out here. So we are doing the Winter Championship 2022. It's coming at you December 17th.
Yeah.
We're going to be rolling some details out over the next 2 weeks, so please stay tuned for those details. Oh man, I just love the art every time this stuff comes up.
So good. So exciting. Look at this. There's a little snow person snake, a little snow snake.
Oh,
I'm
I can't
excited
see the
to see
faces on the mountains. What
the
mountains
faces on
have
the
got this
mountains.
time? Yeah.
They're mostly happy. They're mostly happy. There's one very sad one.
Another bad mountain.
No, the bad mountain's still there, but there's an additional sad one. I can't wait to see all of our like holiday themed snails.
I do have to say the Winter Championship has some very like great memories in my mind doing this in the past. It's always a great tournament. It's so very excited for this coming up in December. So yeah, stay tuned for that. If you want to stay tuned on everything Battlesnake, please make sure you subscribe to the Battlesnake blog for all the latest news and updates. That's at blog.battlesnake.com. And I think I mentioned earlier, please check out the Battlesnake Discord if you want to, get more involved with the community, get some tips on how to develop your snake, and just kind of learn more about what's happening in the Battlesnake world. If you can sub to us on YouTube and or Twitch, that support really does help us to kind of keep things going and to kind of grow what we're trying to do here. And speaking of Twitch, one final thank you to everyone in Twitch chat coming out today. This is so much fun to do, and it's like a million times more fun with all of you here engaging and chatting and bringing that Twitch energy into the games. So thank you, all of you. That's all we have today. A blast as always. Looking forward to next time. Thanks, y'all. Bye for now.
Bye.